things up now. I am in the process of cooking dinner, so do keep that in mind.
Okay.
But that honestly should not change. Oh, okay, I am studying some news and politics. That shouldn't change anything. So
That's okay. I'm just plugging in my headset. Just bear with me 2 seconds.
you're fine.
In the eye. Right, can you hear me?
Yep.
Well, alright. Also, I turned my fucking phone off and now I can't see. Oh, why do I do this to myself?
Dude,
Fucking swine.
there's so many good stories to cover. I'm so excited about this stream tonight.
Okay. And if only you can make a deal with God.
Oh
I
Lord.
don't know going. Get what? Where are you all loading?
You're singing.
Fuck off. Right, let me. 2 minutes right the way down. There we go. Okay. So streams up. We're going. We're live, right?
Yep, we are live and alive.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh man, my
blast
pizza's
on.
totally going to explode.
Hey, but it looks good.
Oh.
That's okay.
No, is that my lady Crystal?
Yes.
Oh, my lady Crystal.
Sean said to tell his girlfriend Crystal hello. So Sean says hello, girlfriend.
Hi.
She said, "What's up, baby?"
I would never talk to a lady like that. I'm more of the what a bitch. Yeah. So as we were saying about Alan Rickman, right? Like it's actors like Alan Rickman and my own toxic traits that really put me off some actors sometimes.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, I love Alan Rickman, right? I think he is incredible. Again, I think he's played one of the most important actors in cinematic history, especially in British cinematic history, if not
Well,
probably
I mean,
the
fuck,
most
he's been an
important.
actor for what, like 45 years or some shit like that?
See, I
Like,
didn't even know that. I only knew him when he came to Harry Potter, and fucking hell. But basically, what I usually do is I usually sit and watch like gag reels and like um cut takes of oh, some guys just got run over. Spider-Man. Of like movies and series and things like that that I really enjoy. And then I see these people, like these actors, and they're no longer the characters that I enjoyed. And it just ruins it for me sometimes. I'm like, oh, like this isn't a person I've been watching on screen. Like, that's not Snape that I'm talking to. He's laughing and joking. Like, that's not what he was. And it just ruins it for me. It ruins the experience. I'm like, no, but I know it's my own fault because I know humans are human.
yeah, I completely agree. I am very curious of how long he's been around, though. 74 to 16. So yeah, 40 years. He started in 1974.
When did the last Harry Potter movie come out?
Um,
Are you a Harry Potter nerd? Do you like Harry Potter?
2011. It like you have a debate. Okay, what is it? Um, I don't hate Harry Potter, but like it's not uh like I don't want to say important because that sounds kind of disingenuous.
And you'd be very wrong. No, I'm sorry. I will fight you on this one. This
it,
one, I
it
will get emotional with you.
it's just not me.
No,
Uh,
that's fair enough. That's
like
completely fair enough.
don't get me wrong. It's absolutely amazing. Um, even though fucking J.K. Rowling is,
A hero.
a transphobe.
A hero.
Um, you say hero, but
I'm joking. I'm
the world
joking.
says
I am.
transphobe.
Yeah, but the world says anyone's a transphobe.
Yeah, but she's like legit transphobe.
Well, is she scared of? What do you mean? How is she a transphobe?
Oh God,
What
am
am
I
I?
really
What have I
gonna have to
missed?
pull that information up? I can't pull it up right now. But like, she is like a legitimate transphobe. I think she says something about Dumbledore being gay, and like that started off like the homophobic side of her,
What,
which is
because
hilarious
Dumbledore's
because she
gay.
fucking wrote that goddamn character.
So I really, yeah, he was gay though. He was in Evan with Grindelwald.
Yeah, I know, and like I said, she fucking wrote that character, so it's like I guess like uh it's kind of ironic. Why do some people use their turn signals and some don't? Okay, so let me explain it to you.
Because those who
Uh,
don't are dickheads. That's all you need
car
to say.
cars. What happens when the turn signal goes out? You have to scrap your car, and you can never drive it again. So, in order to preserve the life of your car, you don't use your turn signal.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Uh, at least that's what I feel like some people fucking think about it. Because there's just some people who just will not use a fucking turn signal. And yes, that was completely a joke.
So can you tell me why J.K. Rowling is a transphobe? Because I
I
think I'm
I
missing
I can
something. I
pull up the
don't.
information in a minute. I'm making a pizza, so you gotta have to wait.
Okay, okay, no worries. Like I'm looking to be educated. I'm not saying she's not a transphobe. I don't know what everyone is going off about. Like I think I remember her releasing a book where this person was a serial killer and like to dress in women's clothes or something like that in order to go after women victims or something like that. I don't know. But I never really looked into it at all. Like I absolutely nothing. Pardon me. Excuse me.
And like she also attacked so after like it came out that she was a transphobe, um she attacked Andrew Tate for like being a misogynist. And like it's kind of funny when a transphobe attacks you for like pretty much like what they're doing too. That would be like a Nazi attacking you for like disliking Jews.
Can you imagine that?
Oh God, how am I going to do this? Okay, Sean, I need your assistance. Okay, I need some brain power because it's not working for me. Okay, so I'm making my pizza and
Okay.
um I have a cup of garlic sauce from Papa John's, um, which is the greatest substance on earth.
I've been told different.
Um, so I want to put that on the crust of my pizza. One to keep the crust from like overcooking too quick, and for the
Just the
flavor,
crust.
just the crust.
Okay.
For baking purposes. Um, how would I spread that on the crust? I don't have any kind of brush. I was looking. I
Do
could
you
have.
have a knife?
I do have a knife.
Okay, so what you could do is cut into the crust, literally right along the crust, and just pour it in little bit by bit.
Well,
That way, you're
so
not going to get it'll be filled.
the sauce has been in the refrigerator, so it's a little bit more solidified. Like I don't want to say it's a solid, but it has a definite more creamy texture. So just
Well,
use
just
a
warm it up.
huh?
Just microwave it. Just warm it up. For like
No,
2
no,
minutes.
no. I want to put it on. I think it'd be easier to put it on that way.
Okay, well, like I said, cut like a straight line in the crust right the way around, like on the inside of the pizza, on the crust, and then or on the top if you really wanted to, because that way it can't spit out when it's on the top, because you're only going to be handling it in well, normal way up anyway. Top and side up is what I'm trying to get at. And then just pour it in, like right the way along the crust.
Oh god, this stuff smells so good. Alright, I think just using a butter knife is working for me. Because like I said, the problem is like I was wanting to make it like completely even all over, because like if you miss a spot when you're buttering something, then the spot that got missed will cook completely different than like the rest of the buttering spots.
I just pour it in me. That's what I do.
You'd pour it
Because
in
that way
you?
it's just
You are sick and disgusting.
fuck
And
off, you
naughty,
dick.
and I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been told that the dip that you're using is actually disgusting.
Really? Oh, dude, no. It's... it's what makes Papa John's pizza edible. Like, if it wasn't for this sauce, like, who cares about Papa John's pizza?
Dude, I just can't wait to talk to Landon and Jess about this fucking conversation. I just converted that bitch.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I was hoping that they were going to get on. I was wanting to hear that so bad.
So I'm just gonna be like, hey, so what changed your mind, Jess? Don't feel the need to show off anymore?
No, it's because we have taught Landon well.
Well, better not be teaching my nephew bad things.
Yes, Medicare for all, such a bad thing. We teach him the worst of things. You know, respect women, fight for equality, fight against inequality. Alright, I think that's good. I'll
Only
accept
agree with
that.
Matt.
Only agree with Matthew. Well, like, it's very rare to, like, disagree with Matthew, though. Am I right?
I disagree on a lot of things.
No, you disagree about the way I get there, but you don't disagree with, like, the subject.
I disagree with you about Andrew Tate. I disagree with you about the legalization of drugs. I disagree with you about what feminism stands for. There's plenty I disagree with you on.
Well, yeah, but your disagreement with Andrew Tate is because you're blinded.
See? See, because I'm blinded. Like, no, I'm not blinded.
You are.
You're blinded. You're blinded.
I'm blinded with the information that's out there.
Yes. Because there's information out there to support what I'm saying too.
Right, and I'm accepting that, and I'm fine with that, and I've told you that. Like
Okay, cool.
like the good part of Andrew Tate is good. Like, I have no problems with that. If that was Andrew Tate, like, I would be super pissed that he was canceled. But that's not why he got canceled. Like, my whole point of Andrew Tate is like the bad just outweigh the fucking good. Like, that's the way I view him.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Well, my opinion's the majority because...
I couldn't care less.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm not going to go to the salami. Okay, that's good. Man, I couldn't put salami on my pizza. I'm sad. All right, so we have hot dogs, salami, taco seasoning, Taco Bell taco seasoning, um, are like my three main I can't eat right now because I had COVID things. What do they have in common, Sean?
They're all junk food.
Salami's junk food?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Or say-
Anything that I don't eat and I just say is junk food is shit.
I mean, yes,
Again, I have different language to you.
hot dogs are 100% junk food. But
They're
but
all
like
meat based.
but I don't understand how a seasoning could be junk food. So like I thought the problem was garlic. Um, because like there's garlic seasoning in the Taco Bell seasoning. There's garlic in hot dogs. Um, when I first learned of the whoops, of the nastiness problem, um, was one night when I was eating burgers and I had garlic powder on my burgers. So I just kind of, you know, assumed that that was the problem. But I just tasted this garlic sauce, and unless, oh, um, unless Papa John's is lying and it's not garlic sauce, um, then garlic isn't the problem.
They're lying to you.
Or maybe
It's
it's like,
confirmed.
maybe it's certain kinds.
It's the Illuminati.
It probably
beliefs.
is.
Did any more oligarchs die lately?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Dude, how the fuck is he getting away with this?
Because oh my god, I want fucking Landon in here for another question. Because I want to know if what his friend said yesterday was fucking legit. So that kid that we talked to the other day, Landon's friend, he said he wanted us to be taken over by Russia.
What the America?
Yeah,
Well, the dude was joking. Clearly,
I don't know,
if he thinks that, he's an idiot.
dude. You
It's like
realize like Republican, like Trump supporting Republicans are like pro Putin, right?
Why? The guy's an ass.
Why? Because Donald Trump talks so good about him.
Well, I get the guy's smart. I get that he's got a bit of brilliance. Like, okay, like, I don't think that can be denied. But
Right.
he's still a piece of shit human.
They don't care about that. They don't care about that. Well, I mean, and I've said multiple times that, mostly the Republican Party is, Nazi leaning. Why would they be Nazi leaning? Fucking Hitler was absolutely horrible. Because they don't care. It goes with their worldview.
People are asses.
So I was wanting to find out if the dude was actually serious or if he was just joking and because they were getting ready to leave. Because it seemed like that he was serious because he said it and then I kind of pressed him on it and he doubled down. It was yeah, for sure. So and like I said, I know it's fairly legit because that's the Republican Party is pro fucking Putin. They're anti-communism and everything. But if they're just you know what? If we could have Putin without the communism, That would be the greatest thing in human history. All we need is Putin without communism.
Oh, my answer to that is all the best getting it.
Huh?
So my answer to that is going to be all the best getting that.
Yo, should I clip that for a YouTube short?
Oh, were you gonna use the rest of that?
Go ahead. I was going to do that.
What you can if you want.
No, I was talking about the pizza.
What you should do is well, you should get Jess in here to say I'm a Republican and I believe in free health universal healthcare, and clip that.
Well, yeah, that would play good on a short.
Cheese. Good thing I got more cheese.
I don't know. I might start uploading, like, if I start doing the shorts, I might throw them on TikTok too.
Yeah, you definitely need to get things uploaded on TikTok.
Well, the good thing about the shorts is, like, on YouTube, like, it leads to my YouTube page, you know, which kind of connects everything else. So, like, I know you can do that with um TikTok, but, like, I don't think you can, like, list individual things. Like, you would have to drop a link tree, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I think you can like write them down, but I don't think you can link them. You'd have to drop a link tree. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that's fine. Like, I can, like, I'm perfectly fine making a link tree. It's not like that's a fucking difficult task. Oh my god, this pizza looks so fucking amazing. I'm so excited for it. Ugh. $18 to $20. All right. Dinner done in the oven. I'll send you a after cooking picture so you can see the glorious of my fucking fat ass pizza.
I don't really like pizza,
Well, you would fucking love my pizza.
but would I though?
Yes.
You sure though?
Yes.
How sure are you?
Because it's good. As a matter of fact,
No,
when
I
you
said how. I
so
said how
okay,
sure
well,
are
here,
you?
let me ask you this. Do you like hamburger?
Yes.
Do you like Canadian bacon?
I've never tasted it.
It's
I
basically
don't like
ham.
bacon.
It's basically ham.
I like ham. Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, it's basically ham. It's a slightly different part of the pig than where the ham comes from. Um, but it's very close, and I mean, there's a few things that they do um, different. Do you like salami?
No.
You
I
don't?
have a very, very picky, weird diet. I'm not gonna like 99% of the things that you say.
Okay, I can make it without salami. That's fine. I'm making mine without salami. And then cheese and sauce. That's my pizza. Like, I'm not putting no fucking veggies on it. Like, do you think I'm fucking broken or something? Like, who the fuck puts veggies on their pizza?
Who the fuck just eats vegetables?
Yeah, that
You're eating
too.
dinner to enjoy the fucking
As a
thing.
matter of fact, I do have a vegetable on my pizza, so fuck all of you. Pizza
Oh yeah,
sauce.
tomato. And tomato.
Well, tomato, pizza sauce.
You uncultured swine.
Pretty much. Oh my god, there's so much.
I get an invite to Landon and Jess's wedding.
Do what?
So I better get an invite to Landon and Jess's wedding. Dead ass. I'll be annoyed as fuck if I don't. And she could pay for it too. You got loads of money apparently. The good
Okay,
old Christian
so
church can pay for me.
D Hart.
oh shut up. Meryl Streep, Gwyneth Paltrow, Emma Watson, and Daniel Radcliffe is who he went after.
Yeah.
I still don't think he's really an actor, but he will undoubtedly direct, produce. And he said that in 2003. Like the dude was still fucking really young, so like that's fine.
Wait, did you say Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah, that's what it says at the top of the headline.
She wasn't in Harry Potter. That's the one who played.
That's what it says at the top of the thing. These
She's
kids.
the woman who played Pepper Potts in Iron Man. She absolutely wasn't in Harry Potter.
I'm just going off of what he said.
Well, he was delirious.
He might have
clearly.
been. He might have talked about other movies.
Maybe.
He's talking about a meeting with Gwyneth Paltrow. He says she is more beautiful off screen. A comment about Nicole Kidman and Tobey Maguire arriving late to something. He said Liam Gallagher is a great rock singer, but an absolute tosser as a person. What is a tosser?
Just a wanker, basically.
Okay, I figured
Just
that
like
that's what it.
dickhead.
I figured that's what it meant, but I was just wondering. I mean, like, I don't feel like he's really all that wrong.
Yeah, but
Uh,
that's not what Snape would say, so I don't like it.
Okay, maybe about the whole Daniel Radcliffe. But again, this was like in 2003, which was after the second Harry Potter movie came out.
Yeah, but I thought Daniel Radcliffe's portrayal of Harry Potter in the second one was better than his portrayal in the first. I think his portrayal of Harry Potter got better and better.
Right.
every
But
single...
he's looking at it from being on set. Okay, so somebody could be like
okay.
really good on camera, but on set they're like a complete douchebag. So that could, I'm not saying that that's what it's saying, but that is a possibility. And when it comes to the other kids, he basically said these kids need directing. They don't know their lines, and Emma Watson's dictation is the side of Albion at times. So I mean, yeah, I mean they're fucking kids, like they were like what 10 when the fucking first movie came out.
Yeah, 10, 11.
Yeah, so like you expect teenagers to fucking memorize the whole entire fucking book of their lines, like that's kind of asking for a little much. But no, I don't see anything bad about what he said. Like, it's not like he said, fucking Daniel Radcliffe's a fucking cocksucker and I hate his guts.
No, he was mean. Cancel him.
um. Uh. All right. A complete breakdown of the J.K. Rowling transgender comment controversy. Brr, 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 brr. People who menstruate. I'm sure there used to be a word for those people. Someone help out. Wumbin, Wimpound, Womb Mud. Basically her writing about. I don't fucking even know. Let's see here. If sex isn't real, there's no same-sex attraction. If sex isn't real, the lived reality of women globally is erased. I know and love trans people. It's kind of like I'm not racist. I got a black friend. But erasing the concept of sex removes the ability of many to meaningful discussions in their life. Um, but like the thing, like there's a difference between sex and gender, dude. Dude. Like that's the problem. And that's what a lot of people get wrong is they, you know, think sex and gender are the same thing when it's clearly not.
Haven't they always meant the same though throughout like all of human history up until recent history?
Yeah, but things can change. I mean, like, like slavery was a thing at one point in time and it's not now. Marijuana used to be legal and then it became illegal and now we're pushing for it to be legal again. Like things change. Especially when we gather more information, when more science is done. At one point in time, we thought that, the Earth was flat. Should we have just stopped there and fucking, closed off any moves forward?
Yeah, but these are facts, right? Like the Earth being round is a fact. Whether society created the word gender, society created every single word, so even that would be a fact. That means sex is a social construct at the same time then, because the word sex was created by society. So maybe
Yeah,
we should be using a different word other than sex.
but the most important thing is, like, a word can have a different meaning over time when new information comes out. Like, for example, I'm going to go back to Earth. At first we thought the Earth was flat. And then we learned more information, and then we learned the Earth was round, which is also incorrect. And then we learned
It's an
more.
oval.
It's a spheroid. Um, it's pudgy in the middles. Oh, my pizza came everywhere.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It did.
Mine looks
Just
good though. I want mine now.
I don't even think the crust is done.
Look at the damn burn on that.
All right, so where was I? Sorry, dealing with pizza.
Sorry. I didn't mean to
Okay.
disturb y'all.
Well, I guess your pizza's more done than I thought. Um, But yeah, so the Earth is a spheroid because it's chubby in the middle.
The other pan out?
No,
Usually you don't
I'm just going
on
to
them.
cut on this.
Speaking of space, did you know that you could see Jupiter tonight and it's going to be the largest, the
Yes.
brightest star in the sky?
Yes, and do you know that NASA also just crashed a spacecraft into an asteroid?
I do.
I want to say that they did it for lols, but like there's scientific purposes behind it. But I'm still sticking with it. They just did it for fucking lols.
It's fine. It's all gonna go in my belly. It don't have to be cut perfect. I just want to start with 3 pieces.
Ow. Well, it's
Isn't
not
it
quite.
easier
It's
just-
not quite fucking cooked all the way, so it's a little on the doughy side, so it's hard to cut.
What, in the middle?
Your whole pizza, which is why I said it wasn't done yet.
Well, this stuff. And then you just said it was more done than you thought.
Yeah, it was more
Change
done than
your
I
mind.
thought, but it's still not done enough.
Are you sure it's not just because of all the cheese?
Yeah, because you always have this much cheese.
I mean, the crust looks done.
Right, go ahead. Oh, that cheese pool. Oh, that cheese pool was so beautiful. Damn, I wish I was recording that one. Okay. All right, I'm back. And that
Okay.
is one of the stories that I was wanting to cover. Was the NASA crash in the probe.
Okay, no worries.
Granted, we won't have no information from it for quite a long time. It's gonna be nasty. Do you know who Edward Snowden is?
Yes, he exposed the NSA, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard he's just been given citizenship by Putin.
Yes.
Good.
No, not good. We should let him fucking come back.
But if he comes back to the US, he's gonna die.
No, we should let him come back and be like, yo, my bad.
That won't happen now.
Oh, I
And you know it
know,
won't.
but that's what fucking should happen. Especially
know,
if
but-
we're gonna let fucking Donald Trump's fat fucking piece of shit ass off on fucking everything that he's doing. Yes, let Snowden back in.
I don't think they should have ever let Snowden go. I don't think he did wrong. They should have fucking, I don't know, given him an honor. Or
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
he'd
I
get.
completely agree. But like, we don't like it when people fucking tell our secrets. Unless it's Donald Trump, then apparently we're perfectly okay with fucking, our secrets getting fucking released. God damn, that looks good. God damn, that looks good. Yeah, I need my phone. I feel show going to send a picture of this. Discord camera. Yeah. That picture
So how
number.
far did you get on Emerald last night?
I don't remember. I don't remember exactly where I left off. Um, God, I'm really trying to think. Did I think I fought the second gym leader. Um, I think I'm somewhere around the second or third town, I think. Fourth town. Whatever the fucking after you talk to the dude and he takes you to the first town on the boat. I beat that gym leader, got all that shit taken care of, and then I went to the next place. If that made any sense.
Yeah, it is. Slateport City, is it called?
Yes, something like that.
Yeah. I love Hoenn.
I love Hoenn too.
Okay,
I thought she was
I
against.
caught
I
on.
thought she was against sex work.
I'd never say I was against sex work. When did I ever say I was against sex workers?
Oh, you talk bad about them all the time.
No, I don't.
Yeah, about how they're like horrible, disgusting people, and
I would never
they're
date a sex worker. No
they're
way.
like the scum of earth, and
I think the leftists are the scum of the earth.
oh, they are most definitely. Oh man, no, come back here, come back here. Ooh, I think the stuffed crust turned out very well. Ugh. Oh, fucking. But my cheese won't stay on my pizza. That makes me sad. That makes me really sad. Let's see, how did the stuffed crust turn out? Oh, it turned out beautifully. I sent the picture on Discord
Okay.
of my pizza. Oh.
Alright, let's have a look at this shit pizza.
Take that.
Right. Where did you post it? Let's have a look. Was it general?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks gross.
That looks gross. Dude, all you can see is fucking crust, cheese, and hamburger.
Gross.
Like, that's quite literally all that you can see. How is that gross?
Gross.
Oh my fucking god. I don't want you here then. You keep your fucking British ass over there and don't come visit America.
I was.
Fucking think pizza is gross.
You know, go fuck yourself, man. I didn't ask for that, did I? Fuck you.
Something fundamentally wrong with you.
What's wrong with you first?
Well, yeah, because I'm older. Okay. Next story. Florida is about ready to get absolutely fucking bodied by Hurricane Ian.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Like Western Cuba's kind of getting screwed right now. but like Florida is going to get fucking bodied. Um, and like, okay, so this is all going to sound oh so extremely horrible on every level until I get finished. Um, I hope
Okay,
Florida.
I'll wait until you finish it all then.
I hope Florida does get absolutely devastated. Um, I hope that it's just absolutely disgusting. I don't want anybody to get hurt. Uh, Nobody at all. And then I want Joe Brandon to go and fucking quote unquote save Florida and show the country how Democrats are really good. Because like the last two times we've had like a major hurricane was Katrina under Bush. I mean, we've had major hurricanes since then, but Katrina under Bush that absolutely destroyed fucking New Orleans and Louisiana. And Bush's response was just like you could have asked a fifth grader what to do and they would have had a better idea. And then hurricane, oh fuck me, which one hit Port you may not know, but the one that hit Puerto Rico in I want to say 2017 or 2018 under Trump. And there's the videos of him going to fucking Puerto Rico and passing out fucking paper towels like he was fucking practicing his jump shot for the NBA.
Is it Hurricane Fiona?
Was it Fiona?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. One of them just really fucked up Puerto Rico, and they're still fucked today. But I want that for Florida, and then I want Biden to go down there and like take care of shit, and to show the American people the difference between a fucking moronic president versus a competent president. Even though I don't think Joe Biden is competent.
I'm pretty sure that this storm hitting Florida is Biden's fault.
Oh, it definitely is. Did you not know that?
I'm just thinking outside the box, you know.
Well, okay, so it's not entirely Biden's fault. Um, it's also the illegal immigrants and gay people's fault.
Oh yeah, them. You gotta kill them.
But it's
Otherwise,
like,
you're gonna have hurricanes.
it's like 80% Biden, 10% brown people, 10% gay people. Okay, so like it's mostly Biden, but there's other contributing factors there too.
Right.
Oh, I love this country.
I know, right?
If we was bigger and we had a bunch of Republicans in chat, they'd be like, "Hell yeah, I believe that."
America. Fuck yeah.
This pizza is so good.
That pizza looks garbage.
So, what is it about pizza you don't like?
I like tomato sauce. No, I just said tomato. It's not even tomato, it's tomato. I don't like tomato sauce. That's about it. And I also don't like barbecue base either. No, thank you.
So then you also don't like spaghetti?
No.
Oh man, you are extremely picky.
I can give you a rundown right now of the things that I'll eat.
Am I going to think that you were over the age of 9? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Hold on, 2 seconds, bro.
Because like I'm a very picky person too, so like that's fine. Mm. Hot, hot, hot.
Sorry, what did you say then? I was just consoling someone.
I was just saying that like I'm a really picky eater too, so.
No, what did you say before that when you had to say, I'm joking, I'm joking?
Oh, I was gonna ask like if I would guess your age, would you say that you were 9?
I got the taste buds of like a fucking 9-year-old, absolutely.
Because like I'm expecting like dino shaped chicken nuggets.
No. McDonald's. Okay, you know what, Matt? I've had enough of your shit. Okay, so I will actually give you a rundown of what he eats, right? And you're going to be astounded by just how little goes into my body, right? I'm 13 stone, and I do not understand how because I have 1 meal a day. I just don't get it. It's crazy to me, right? Like, even though the meal isn't healthy, and I know I'm not gonna have abs, even having 1 meal a day, I'm not gonna have abs. But I still should not be 13 stone off 1 meal a day. That's bullshit. Anyway,
What do you drink?
squash. So juice, really.
Like okay,
Orange squash, orange juice.
okay.
Um,
Oh my god, this crust is so good. Sorry, go ahead.
it's okay. So things like squash, orange juice. I used to drink a lot of Coca-Cola, and I know that that's really bad. But again, I'd only really drink that if I was eating. Um, Otherwise, Tango.
Because like I'm pretty much the same way. I only eat once per day, and I would say like 95% of my weight comes from soda.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like I would say that I probably eat about the same amount as an average person. Hell, maybe even less. Um, but soda is my thing.
Hey, dude, do you want to see something a little bit? I don't know how much you'll find this funny because I don't know if you like kids.
I fucking hate
Um.
kids. Kids are assholes.
Okay. Okay.
But
I'm gonna show you a funny.
they're also hilarious.
Okay, so you may not find this funny, but I'm gonna show you anyway. So we sat our son down to eat dinner, and he was really quiet. So 2 minutes into eating dinner, we look over, and this is what we see.
Yo, I'm pretty sure something like that's happened to me in the past. God, and if something like that happened to me now, I would wake up in so much freaking pain.
Yeah.
Like I would be pissed at everybody around me. Like, why'd you let me sleep in that position? I'm going to die. Ow, hot. Hmm, that was so hot. So Landon's kind of the same way when it comes to pizza. Like he's fine with tomato sauce, but um, he's really not a big fan of uh melty cheese.
Okay.
Or at least a lot of it. So like my pizza, he would absolutely hate. The stuffed crust pizza that I have, he would absolutely hate because it's just there's too much gooey cheese there. Um,
Yeah.
but
Well, I like
like,
gooey cheese because, like, when you put cheese in like burgers, for instance, and like the cheese just gets all melted, I love that.
yeah,
So could you? Okay. So could you theoretically, right? When you have a plain cheese pizza, that is the crust, tomato base, and then just cheese, right?
yes,
What if I wanted a cheese base?
yeah, they have them.
Then I will be willing to taste pizza.
Um, let's see here. Well, I mean, they have all different kinds of bases too. Um, at so we have a gas station here called Casey's that also does pizza. Um, they have a barbecue base. I know you said no, but I'm just letting you know what they have. Um, they have a fried beans and salsa base for taco pizza. They have a
Okay.
mustard and ketchup base for a hamburger pizza. Um, they have a um a gravy base for breakfast pizza, and they also have a cheese base for the breakfast pizza, I think.
Oh wait, I have a question. Oh, dude, I could wait. My world could be about to change. My world could seriously be about to change. So, do they do beef pizzas? Where you just have like bits of beef on the top
Yeah.
with a cheese base, right? Like, and
No.
I'm talking not
You
mozzarella
could.
and Gouda. Sorry.
You could. They don't do that at Casey's, but you could do that. Like a pizza, you
No,
could do
not.
whatever you want with a pizza.
Yeah, but not from places like Domino's, right?
No. But that's because they try to appeal to the mass market. And cheese is very, very expensive. So, you know, if you look at it through like a capitalist eyes, uh, then it just doesn't make sense.
Because basically, I just want a McDonald's plain cheeseburger as a pizza. Then I would try it. Then I'd be willing.
I can make you a pizza you like.
Oh,
Now,
dude, saying
now
that,
that I
I want
know
to go
you,
McDonald's.
now that I got you and I got your taste, I can make you a pizza that you'd be like, this is the greatest fucking pizza ever made.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Like, dude, I'm a stoner chef.
I don't know what that means.
That means I can come up with some crazy concoctions that absolutely fucking hit hard as fuck.
Okay.
Like chopping up hot dogs and putting in macaroni and cheese. Fucking fire.
Gross.
No, it's amazing.
Gross.
Well, I don't know what kind of fucking hot dogs you guys have over there in the UK, so yeah, that might be to you. Like, do you guys have bologna?
Yeah, but I don't eat it.
That's basically what our hot dogs are. We also have sausage links. We also have bratwursts, which are all different things. So, and sausage links and bratwurst wouldn't work in uh, mac and cheese like hot dogs do.
It all sounds really gross.
Your face.
Your fucking face.
Um, but yeah, they've already fucking like said like people need to get the fuck out of here. Because it's going to make landfall as a fucking category 4.
Oh wait, do you mean for the hurricane?
Yeah.
I was just speaking to someone who has family on the coast in Florida.
Katrina hit
That's
as a 4.
really.
Uh-huh.
Well, Katrina was quite big. Like Katrina was nasty.
This motherfucker's going to get there too, dude. It's passing right off of the coast of Cuba, so there's just nothing that's stopping its growth, and then it's going to hang out in the Gulf. Like I don't think this is hitting until Saturday. Um, do 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 do. I want a picture. May I please have a picture? Are you looking at the stream?
Sorry, what did you say? Am I looking at the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is where it's at right now. So the predicted path is roughly this, and this is where it's going to make landfall. So the eye is going to skirt right on the outside of Cuba, fucking, and then make a right-hand turn later on, and then just fucking plummet the inner side of Florida.
So sad.
It's going to be nasty. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I guess they've readjusted it. So I guess it is going to go over Cuba. Okay, so it is going to go over Cuba, but they're not expecting it to hit, you know, what is this, Thursday? Maybe Friday
Dude,
morning.
what are people gonna do if their homes are destroyed? Like, what do people do? Like, what exists for
Okay,
the people in the US if that ever happens?
so most of these people, okay, so we're going to go with two different categories here, okay?
Mhm.
Homeowners and non-homeowners,
Okay.
okay? If you are a homeowner, you got to have insurance.
What? Hurricane insurance?
Well, a bunch of different insurances, but yes. You'll probably also have to have flood insurance too. Now, depending on where you live, things change. For example, like if you live in North Dakota, there's no point of you having fucking hurricane insurance because, you know, that. If you live in the mountains, having flood insurance isn't a thing that you need.
Mhm.
So there is insurance that's kind of dictated on location a little bit. Um, so the people who are homeowners, um, they're going to be royally screwed for a short amount of time. Um, but like insurance will help cover their hotel cost, their and then basically like build them a new home and refurnish it and everything. Um, so like those people, they'll like I said, they'll it will really really fucking suck for them, but everything will be pretty much fine. Renters, people who are renting, um, they are the ones who are really really fucked. Okay, now the owner of that building, they'll be able to get everything replaced and everything, but like renters, they don't have that extra money. So now they can't afford, to stay in a hotel for, 2 weeks while looking for a new place. Um, So FEMA's going to have to go down and set up shelters and help out. Um, it's going to get so nasty though.
No, it's fucking horrible for him.
It really is.
Fuck hurricanes.
Yeah. Tuesday is going to become a Category 4.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're gonna get fucked, aren't they? Like they are literally gonna get bent over and bunned.
Oh yeah. Like, um, I say this with the hopes of everything goes good. Um, there's going to be a minimum of a couple hundred that die. Um, and there will be tens of thousands that are going to be homeless.
Yeah.
Hundreds are going to die, and maybe even more, and tens of thousands are going to be homeless. And
That's so sad. That's so shit.
that's why Joe Biden he really needs to fucking buckle down, get in there, and fucking do whatever. Just
Yeah.
spend as much money as humanly possible to make sure everybody is taken care of, and then just wait for the Republicans to be like, well, why'd you spend so much money? So that way they can show the true side of the Republican Party.
Yeah.
I mean, don't just willingly spend money, make sure it's efficient, but I don't care if it's $1 billion you got to spend. I don't care if it's $10 billion that needs to be spent, $100 billion that needs to be spent. Spend every fucking penny to make sure everybody is taken care of.
Absolutely.
Except for Ron DeSantis. We can put him on a small boat out in the Gulf of Mexico. I'm joking. Or am I?
How dare you?
But no, in all seriousness, like I really think that that's what needs to be what needs to happen. Like, as a matter of fact, right now he should be spending shit tons of money to put people in places where they would be safe. That can't afford
Yeah.
it. That can't afford it. Right, he should have ordered every school bus, every prison bus, every church bus in the Florida area is under direct military fucking control and start moving people out.
Yeah, I'd get as many people out as possible too.
Granted, I think a lot of people wouldn't like that, but
Well, it's to save their lives.
they don't care. You want to know why they don't care?
Why?
Because it's not my life he's saving.
I hate people.
The people in Texas, the people in Oklahoma, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana. Well, fuck them. They shouldn't have been living on the coast. They know this is what happens when you live surrounded by water. There's no
Yeah,
empathy. There's
they go
fucking
on.
no empathy with them.
They go on about abortion being disgusting because it's like, oh well, you shouldn't be using it as contraception because you know that there's a risk when you have sex. Okay, then well, you shouldn't get your house back then, from a hurricane because you know that there's a possibility of a hurricane in Florida.
Yeah,
You know that.
you took that risk.
So yeah, you took that risk, dickhead. Unlucky for you, bitch boy. Now
But
get
I
out.
have, but I have insurance. Abortion's my insurance. What the fuck's your point? But no, like, I don't even know what Joe Biden's doing right now. Um, White House. Okay, post about internet. Hearing aids. Airline stuff. Excuse me. The Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves. Prime Minister Fumio in Tokyo. I'm sure I butchered that name. I'm not seeing anything about Florida here.
Oh, what's that you're looking at?
Twitter.
There's like 7,000 tweets in the last hour about it.
I mean, from the White House.
Oh.
Now, I know that, you know, just because, like, there's nothing on the Twitter page means that, you know, nothing's going on or no information's being said, but no,
Do you know what really bugs me?
Hurricane Maria, not
Not Fiona.
not Fiona.
You know what really fucking bugs me? Is when, you know, like when there's a natural disaster happening, you know people are gonna die.
Or maybe it was
When,
Fiona. God damn, you know, Puerto Rico just gets fucking slammed every year, so let's just say the hurricane that hit them. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I think it was Fiona.
Yeah, Maria also just hit them not too long ago too.
No, do you know what? I don't fucking know. You know, Puerto Rico's getting gangbanged.
They really are. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on.
Puerto Rico's getting absolutely bukakied.
Yeah. Oh man, I need some more
Yeah,
pizza.
you know when people like, you know, people are like gonna die through a natural disaster, and like you got some dickhead who's always like, "Oh, I'm sending prayers."
Oh yeah. Oh dude, there's gonna be so many thoughts and prayers going to Florida. Like there are gonna be so many thoughts and prayers. You know what? Jesus might resurrect in Florida.
Maybe.
That's how many thoughts and prayers are going to be in Florida.
Like, see, that shit is so fucking dumb and annoying.
It is. But welcome to fucking America. Oh, there was a school shooting and 10, 20, 30 kids died. Thoughts and prayers. It's like, how about gun control? Nope, nope. That goes against my Second Amendment rights. Thoughts and prayers. Like, just once, could we have fucking thoughts and prayers for somebody's Second Amendment rights? Just once.
I know, right?
Or is that asking for too much?
Dude, do you remember Habbo Hotel?
Who?
Habbo Hotel.
No.
Oh, that little chat room game thing from years ago.
Yeah, I don't care about him. Oh shit. Oh shit. Moving on. Um, so the headline of this says Mark Meadows, which was Donald Trump's chief of staff. Meadows' text revealed direct White House communications with pro-Trump operatives behind plans to seize voting machines.
In what way do people say that the election was rigged?
Oh god, there's so many different ways. Um, do you want me to go through a list of them?
You could browse through, yeah.
Okay. So the first thing is the voting machines were just switching votes.
And why do they think that? Just because Trump said so?
They probably saw it on Facebook or something. Or, see, most conspiracy theories are wrapped around with a little bit of honesty, with a little bit of truth. So there might have been like an internal video at, say, Dominion, which was a big supplier of voting machines, where they was like recording a test run of version 1.0 of the software, and they would hit somebody and the name would change. You know, because like they go through testing and, you know, sometimes the screen
Yeah, you go
calibration's
through testing
off.
to find. Yeah, you go through testing to find the flaws, and then you get rid of the flaws. That's the whole point.
Exactly. So, like I said, these conspiracy theories are usually surrounded with a little bit of truth. So something like that might be, you know, oh well, look, here's a proof of, and then the fucking video would be doctored, of course. Um, Instead of it, you know, saying like candidate A, candidate B when they're doing their testing, you'll put actually names in there. Um, or it's even possible that, you know, of the, you know, 130 million people that voted, one of them happened to record like the machine fucking up. You know, I mean, how many times have you touched your cell phone? Have you touched your cell phone 130 million times and one time it fucked up? It happens. Um, so there's that. There is the um, ballot dump from China. Um, so supposedly there was a bunch of ballots that were like created and shipped from China that apparently used bamboo paper. You know, because like definitely going to do things that are extremely obvious for somebody to detect. Um, you know, using bamboo paper versus, you know, wood paper, you would definitely be able to tell the difference. But I digress on that. And they just sent a bunch, and you know, like 3 o'clock in the morning, they dumped them all into the voter counts, and you know that's why all of a sudden at like 3 a.m. Joe Biden's numbers shot up. Um, which actually in reality it was around that time is when uh, the mail-in ballots were processed and put through the votes. And like I think it was like an 80-20 split on the votes in Biden's favor. So yeah, of course he's going to get a huge bump there. And like that's because Donald Trump was don't vote by mail, go to the go vote in person. And honestly, he thinking about it, he might have been saying something like that so he could use that argument. But like every news pundit, every fucking news agency was like, Donald Trump's going to win early. Later on in the evening, there's a chance that Joe Biden makes a big comeback, and then it's going to come down to the wire at the end. Like that's what every fucking political pundit was saying. Because, again, Democrats were voting by mail, Republicans were voting in person. And the in-person votes got tallied first. So again, Republican goes first, Trump's leading, and then the next ballots get counted in. Joe Biden's now leading. Now it's going to come down to the final tallies. Let's see here. What else do we have? People just voting many times illegally. Driving to different places and voting at different machines, and that's one. Oh, God, there's just so many of them, man. It's really hard to keep track.
You can't do that though, can you? Because I thought you vote
No.
once your vote is registered,
Yeah.
then you can't vote again.
No. Well, you can. But see, the problem is when they start running the numbers, because like you could think about it this way: when you vote, you have a voter ID number.
Right.
Okay. So after everything's done, they basically run every voter ID number to see if there's a duplicate. If there is, then all those duplicate voter ID numbers get removed. And you're probably going to get prosecuted, but that's a different story. But yeah, that's pretty much exactly how it works. Even if you send in your mail-in ballot and then you went into a polling place to vote, um, which there's actually a lot of people that did that, and that's not illegal, but one vote would cancel out the other. I think, as a matter of fact, I think your in vote would cancel out your mail-in ballot. And there's nothing wrong with that because, like, you're going in, you're like, okay, I actually had the day off work. I just wanted to make sure that I actually did get my vote in. Let's see here. Some of the things that are legitimate, again, all their conspiracy theories are wrapped around things that are like legitimate things. The whole quote unquote dead people voting. Okay. There is people, because like you can start voting as early as like I think July in some states, with absentee voting and mail-in ballots and stuff like that. But the one I was seeing was a guy from Wisconsin. He was talking about, I think theirs starts like September 23rd, which is about a month and a half before the election. So if you would mail in your ballot on whatever day they started, okay, then you would have legally casted your vote, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If on October 9th you got into a car wreck and died, your vote would still be in the system. And now you are a dead person who voted, according to these people. Which is
morons.
kind of true. But like, you were alive when you voted, and it's not like you planned to die. Oh, they need to arrest all of them. Fucking crazy. Oh my god, is there more pictures? I want more pictures. I want all of the pictures. Um, so apparently, um, people from Russia are fleeing Russia. And there's like multi-mile long lines. People trying to leave the country.
I met Snowden in there on that line.
Yo, I bet they fucking gave him citizenship so that way he could send them to war. I definitely think Putin would do something like that. Like, yo, we really need the help right now, so you could be a citizen, but you gotta take a gun.
Can you imagine?
Crazy. Yeah, that's about all the news that I've seen.
I wanted to talk about J.K. Rowling being a transphobe and why she's so horrible. If you want to go down that rabbit hole, because I just don't know the sorts of things people say about it. That's all.
Well,
And I thought it's probably about time I brush up on it.
on Twitter, she is labeled as a transphobe.
Oh well, that's not exactly a great source.
That is the best source known to man.
No, it isn't.
Yes,
No,
Twitter.
it isn't.
Twitter is absolutely the best. There's no better, more reliable news source than Twitter.
If you don't say I'm joking in the next 5 seconds, I'm coming to America and I'm gonna smack your beard off.
No, I'm serious. Why do you think they got rid of Donald Trump? They had to keep that, legitimate news source going. It's so hard to
You know,
talk
Matt, you're
shit
not
about.
helping.
It's so hard to talk shit about that and not keep a straight face. Dude, Twitter's like the most toxic fucking place on earth.
I agree. So Twitter saying that J.K. Rowling is a transphobe only just makes me think that she's probably okay, and Twitter is just a place for bitches. Like, why is she a transphobe? Like, what has she said? Because the thing is, like, I remember like something about her bringing out a book, where she was like, I believe the protagonist was like a serial killer who dressed up as a woman, and apparently that is transphobic as fuck.
It depends on the way that you talk about it. Like, I'll give you an example. If you're just bringing that book up to discuss the literary quality of it or whatever, then that's fine. But if you're bringing it up to attack trans people, like, see, look, here's a trans person who is also a serial killer. Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah, but
That
this is a fictional person, though.
it doesn't matter. You're using that fictional person to attack a group of people. Like I said, it depends on what gets said about it.
Okay, but what was said?
That I don't know.
So how is she a transphobe?
That's just what I've heard.
So just because you heard she's a transphobe, you're just gonna label her a transphobe?
Yeah. It came from a trusted
Really?
source. It came from a trusted source.
Twitter?
No, cause no.
And what was the trusted source?
Hassan.
Really?
I'm sorry. He is very rarely wrong about things.
Did he teach you how? Or did you just blindly accept what he said?
No, he teaches how. It was just a while ago, and I don't remember. It's just not something that I care about because I don't care about literature. But like when the whole Andrew Tate thing happened, he would cover some of the things that Andrew Tate said, and when he was talking about, depression is nothing, just get up and go do something, you'll be fine. Like the whole entire world fucking bashed him for that, and J.K. Rowling was one of them. And Hassan's like, look, even the transphobe is, bashing Andrew Tate. And
I
I
just
know
gotta
he's
YouTube it tonight.
and I know he's talked about it in the past too, so like I said, I can't remember the exact reason why.
That's okay.
And the reason why I'm like agreeing with it without like doing more research is like I'm pretty sure she said something about Dumbledore being gay. Like negative about Dumbledore being gay. So, you know, she already kind of showed that homophobic tendency, so transphobia isn't that far off. So like it may be that she's not and I'm just equating the two, but hmm.
I thought Landon was gonna at least be in here, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought he was too. Like here's the problem. Um I so J.K. Rowling's absolutely brilliant with words. Would you agree to that?
I've never heard her speak, bro. This is why I don't understand why people dislike her.
No, no,
I
no, no, no.
don't really know
Word.
much
No,
about
just
her.
no. I'm talking about like her writing with her words, not speaking. Just her
I don't know.
words.
Again, I didn't read the books.
Oh, Well, you can assume so because it's fucking Harry Potter, and Harry Potter is ginormous.
No, yeah, she's definitely literate, 100%.
Okay. So she kind of pulls like this Tucker Carlson thing where she gets to claim plausible deniability because like she didn't just come outright and say it. You know, and I hate that. You know, it's like saying, well, you know, that person's not a racist. They've never beaten up a black person. Well, I mean, there's ways that you can, you know, be racist by like not actually physically hurting another person, right?
Yeah, of course you can.
Um, you know, so like she hasn't uh oh, here we go. So Rowling briefly quit Twitter before sharing an essay elaborating her views and tweeting out with the caption "Turf Wars," TERF, which stands for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminist, and is used as a term to describe feminists who are transphobic. Rowling's comments led Harry Potter cast members Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint to issue statements in June 2020 in support of the trans community. Um, Warner Brothers and the studio behind the Harry Potter films later issued a response to Rowling's stance promoting inclusion. So, like, she's never come out and was like, fuck trans people. But, like, if you just kind of wanted to summarize her words, that is what she has said. And yo, when you get fucking Emma Watson pissed at you, you are fucked. That girl is
Fuck Emma Watson.
that girl is just way too powerful. She way too powerful. God need to come down and nerf her.
Bitches should stay out of politics. It's a man's job.
Oh, shut up. Oh shit. We missed the I forgot about the NASA crashing into the asteroid. The fucking ads. Yeah, so uh are you okay with are you done with the J.K. Rowling thing?
uh, yeah.
Or do you need like more information as why she's a transphobe?
I need way more, but I'll research on YouTube or something.
Okay. Well, like I said, it's she has that Tucker Carlson defense. Okay. So Tucker Carlson, he gets to claim that he is um there for entertainment, and he never explicitly says anything because, you know, he's always like quote unquote asking questions and expecting and wanting the viewer to answer that on their own. But like that's you know, it's like using the terms of service to fucking get out of something or to get by with something. You know, it's like the fucking the amendment that stopped slavery. Like it ended slavery, but if you get in trouble with the law, then you could be a slave again. So it's like, we ended slavery, but we really didn't end slavery. It's like J.K. Rowling's a transphobe, but she's never like really said that she was transphobic. Uh, but like everything on the outside says she's transphobic. Tucker Carlson's never said that he's a white supremacist, but like there's a lot of white supremacy, white nationalist, Nazi ideology coming out of his show. So it's like, where do you draw that line of being able to call a person a thing? And that was a serious question for you. Like, what does a person have to do in order to, I guess, be called that thing?
I'd say have maybe the ideologies of whatever the intended label would be.
Okay, so then,
Like, does she have like a transphobic? Like, in transphobic, where you have like an extreme irrational fear or distaste for a certain group.
yes.
In this case, it'd be trans.
Yes, that's usually what phobias stand for.
But does she have that for trans people, or?
The fear, no. At least not that I know of. But the disgust, yes.
But what questions has she asked, or what has she said that would give that impression?
Well, I mean, she basically called herself a TERF, which is a transphobic community on the internet. Like they are openly transphobic.
Could she have been saying it ironically, or was she absolutely saying no? I am 100% one of these.
She was saying like I'm one of these, or I support them, one of the two. I'm not 100% sure what she said because, like I said, I just don't care.
You care enough to call her a transphobe, so you must care on some level.
Well, no, but like just like I'll go call Bill Cosby a fucking uh a rapist.
But if he's raped someone, it's because he actually is a rapist.
Okay, yeah, he was convicted, so that's a little bit different.
That's way different.
I'm going to call O.J. Simpson a murderer.
Okay, but you cared about that case.
No, I didn't. That case had nothing to do. I had zero cares for that case. It was just
So how do you know anything about it?
because it was one of the biggest things in the United States at the time.
Yeah, you could have ignored it and just not heard most things.
I did ignore most of it.
So how do you think he's a murderer then? How do you know that they weren't uh things to say that he wasn't a murderer?
Why would you run for as long as you did? The
How did you know he ran?
Huh?
How did you know he ran?
Oh, because there's like a 6-hour fucking YouTube video of the fucking highway chase.
Oh, you watched a 6-hour video of a highway chase?
No, I just know
So
about it. I didn't
long watch for
watch.
somebody who doesn't care.
I didn't watch it. I just know about it.
You must have okay. The whole point I'm trying to make here is you must have some sort of care to know about things. Like you, surely,
No,
even
you
if it's
can
to
you can
read a
get
sentence.
knowledge. You can get knowledge and still not care about a thing.
But you, well, no, I don't think you can.
Really?
I think you have to care about it in some way. Now that might be the absolute tiniest, minuscule amount to the point where it just almost just does not exist. That's fine. But
Okay,
you
then
do
I
on
guess you could
some
say that I
level.
care about it because it was the biggest news story on the fucking planet for, 2 years. But that's about as
Yeah,
far as it
which would be
goes.
fine. That's cool. That's fine then. I'm not saying you loved it. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you enjoyed it.
Yeah, but I don't look at that as like caring about something because it's not something that I cared about.
Okay, that's just where me and you differ then. I think
Like at the
that
time, my focus was more on football and lifting weights and doing school and that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, of course, I understand that. But for you to collect and retain information, means that you must care about it to some degree.
No, when you hear
Even if you
about
don't
things
know
that
that
are
you can.
fucking crazy, you can retain that information.
Okay, but what stopped you to listen to whatever the information was?
Dude, it was literally everywhere. Like
Okay, but
like it
again,
was
you're not answering
forced
my
upon
question.
you. It was forced upon you.
So you were news raped?
Basically, yes. Dude, I'm telling you, the OJ Simpson trial was that fucking big. It really honestly was.
So why didn't you stay in your house then and not listen to it?
Because I couldn't do that. I still had to go to school. I still went to the grocery
No,
store
get
with my
homeschooled.
I still went to the grocery store with my father, and it was on every fucking news article stand at the checkout line.
Okay, so you stopped and read,
No,
even if it was a headline.
no, I didn't. It's not like I grabbed it to read it. It was there, and I was fucking twiddling my thumbs. So
Still read it.
no, but they're not the same.
Still read it.
It's not the same though.
Not the same though. It's usually an argument people make when they know they're wrong. Not the same.
No, no,
That's something
no,
else I've
no.
noticed.
See, caring about it is I would have watched the
Dude,
trial on
relax.
TV.
Dude, I'm fucking with you. Chill, man.
Okay, but you don't
I
sound
d-
like you're fucking with me. You sound like you're being diehard
really?
fucking serious.
Dude, I'm sat here talking shit about you enjoying anything that you hear. Like, of course not. I hear about people's fucking dogs. You think I give a shit? No.
Well, okay,
Fuck me, man.
so that you should. And I'm going to say you're a horrible human being for not caring about a dog.
Well, no, because fuck dogs. Like, absolutely not.
Well, fuck you. I just don't care about
Well,
you anymore.
fuck you more. See, honestly, before I was with Chanel and I was on like Tinder, I swear to God, I would have a rule. Anyone who would like mention their fucking dog or or any of their pets in their bio or in their photos, I'd instantly just swipe left and I wouldn't bother because he's just sad people.
You're probably a
Honestly, their
fucking
lives are
cat
pathetic.
person then.
I fucking hate cats.
Fucking like those little Nazi fucking cats.
I fucking hate cats. I like dogs way more than cats, but I don't like dogs either.
um,
They're smelly, they're gross, they've got wet noses. No.
you would love my dog.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'd boot your dog through the window.
no.
Yes, I would.
The first time you was laying in bed and he crawled up behind you and fucking laid back to back with you and like forced himself up against you, you'd be like, this is amazing.
No, I feel violated because I didn't consent to that.
Oh my lord.
I'm joking. But no, I wouldn't. I honestly, I don't like that. So no, absolutely not. I
Well,
swear to God, fuck people and their pets. I honestly feel like if if you really care all that much about your pet and you gotta like take photos of them and put them on like your Instagram, your Facebook, then you're a bit boring. That's just personally what I believe.
well, you like the queen, so.
No, I don't like the Queen. She's
You
a
just said
me.
you know about it, so therefore you care.
I said I was
Why do you care
joking
about the
too.
queen so much?
I love the Queen. The Queen is an absolute jubilation.
I know she is. And like that's why we missed so many days of streaming because you were so depressed that she's gone.
Yeah. And you don't seem to care about that, which means you don't seem to care about people's deaths.
Like
You're
I
heartless.
like I know you was trying to pass things off like, your dog dying or something like that, but we all know the real truth that it was you were just heartbroken that the queen was gone.
Dude, my family are actually all royalists. It's mad. They are all royalists. Fuck dogs. I really couldn't care about them. I couldn't care about other people's dogs. Like, if honestly, like, if I came to, like, okay, so if I was to go to a friend's house, right? And yeah, I'll give you an example, right? So years ago, before I met Chanel, I was about 20. I was literally in my early 20s, about 2021. I went to a New Year's pie, right, with this girl, and at the time she was quite good looking, right? And I knew that there was a chance I was going to get laid by her, right? At this party that I went to. the fact that she had a dog and a fucking dickhead just kept coming up and just like wanting to like have my attention. So it was like sniffing my hand, getting the backs of my hand wet with its nose, which is like drooling on my fucking clothes. Like it was just like cuddling into me, and I was smelling of it. It put me off. I went home. And when she asked me why I went home, I just told her your dog was pissing me off. I fucking hate it, and I don't want to talk to you again. And that was the last time I spoke to her.
Good
I
lord.
fucking hate them. I hate them. I'm sorry. I really don't like them. And people's answer to that is, well, if you don't like my dog, then this is my dog's house too, so get the fuck out. I'm like, yeah, I get that. And I'm out.
Yeah, that's my child, so
He's not your child.
he is my child.
He's not your child.
He is my child.
He is not your child.
I pushed him out myself.
He's a smelly little rodent, and you should get rid of him.
I am a trans species person,
You're
and
transphobic as fuck. You can't say that. You take
and
away
I
from the
gave
seriousness of the
and I
trans
gave
community.
I gave birth to him.
You're disgusting. You can't say that.
But anyway, so back to what I was saying. Like at what point do you have to go from, you know, that person is just saying things to that person is that thing?
I think it depends on when you find out what their core values are.
Well, I mean, like, if they write a Twitter thread about, trans people bad, would you think that they were transphobic then?
Oh yeah.
That's essentially what she did.
Oh okay.
But again, because she's extremely intelligent, and she knows how to fucking use her words correctly, she didn't actually
Am I
put,
dogphobic?
probably.
That's not even a word.
A matter of fact, you might just be a completely dog racist.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, no,
technically,
you're a speciesist. It would be a speciesist.
I'm a speciesist. Because Matt said so.
Yeah,
This lefty called me a speciesist.
you're racist.
I didn't like his.
Racist
I didn't like his
against
fucking little
dogs.
rat of a dog.
Kindest dog you'll ever meet.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe you've just had bad interactions with dogs, but like, fucking.
No, I've had dogs.
I
I've
love
had dogs that were
dogs.
lovely to me.
I love dogs.
I've had dogs that were lovely to me. But they always do the same fucking stupid thing. They got a wet nose, right? And they come up and they sniff your fucking hands or they sniff your fucking feet, and then it's a little bit cold, and then your fucking hand is fucking wet or your fucking foot is wet, and you gotta get them fucking dry or wash that shit now because your dog's fucking nose is all over you.
But
like,
yeah, you love your
no.
children. That too, the
Yeah.
same exact shit.
I love my children because my children talk to me and my children give me good time.
Your dog can talk to you too. You just got to translate it in your head.
No, they can't.
I do it to my dog all the time. Yes. We have genuine conversations. I'm 100% sure I'm wrong about the conversation, but it's still fun.
If you're having conversations with your dog, you need counselling.
Why?
You Jess for more information.
Why? It's fun.
It's not fun.
It is fun.
What is fun about having a conversation with someone who can't talk?
Because he is saying something.
No, what is he saying?
When a dog barks, that is the form of their communication, which is essentially their language. So therefore, he is talking.
He's not talking. He's communicating. They're different things.
Same thing.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No.
Well, okay, and how do you know that it's not their language? How do you know that he's not talking?
I use talking synonymously with using words, using voice. And I'm sorry, but wow is not a fucking word. I'm not having that shit. You're not
Okay.
passing that off.
But the thing is, like, it's more than just that because there's different pitches, there's different lengths. So, like,
Okay, so why do dogs howl?
why do dogs howl? It depends. There's a lot of different reasons, and
Oh,
most dogs don't howl. But the usually the bigger dogs tend to. Usually it's because it's noise, uh, and it might hurt them. So the howl is pain.
so if a dog howls, then that dog is in pain.
Not always, but that's a general thing. At least here in the States, from what you see, like, an ambulance or a fire truck or something be going by, and the sirens, like, to us, they're fine, like, annoying but fine. But to a dog who has, like, much better hearing and a completely different, ear than we do, there could be a pitch that is, you know, just driving right into their brain and causing them a lot of pain.
Well, then they need to get better hearing.
Oh Lord.
Life's unfair. Life's a bitch, then you marry one.
And then you die, so fuck the world, let's get high.
No, life's a bitch, then you marry one.
And then you die,
Yeah,
so fuck the world, let's get high.
I agree.
Okay, on to more important things now.
What's more important than dogs being disgusting and degenerate animals?
Us shooting a rocket at an asteroid for lols.
I'll shoot a fucking rocket at your dog for lols.
That's rude.
I would firework your dog's tail.
That's fucking animal cruelty, dude. You're a psychopath.
I would let. No, I'm joking. No, I wouldn't. I don't like him, but I really don't stand for like that sort of shit. That's fucking gross. That's grotesque.
I'm not
as
saying
fuck.
that. I'm not saying that you do have to like him. I'm just saying don't hate him.
No,
There's a
I do.
difference.
So
No, you
well,
dislike him.
I do. No, I hate him
Okay,
because I
then
said so. For
you're
whatever reason, I want.
you're specious then.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, so
Yeah, about the rocket.
so basically it's in 3 steps. Step one is launching the motherfucker. Step 2 was flying that motherfucker into an asteroid, and then step 3 is gathering the data to make sure what they did was successful. Step 1 and 2 is completed successfully. So today they just literally ran a fucking probe into an asteroid, with the hopes of changing its direction. Trajectory,
Yeah.
yes. Well, actually, so I think, oh God, I think I'm going to be wrong about this, but I think it's a small asteroid that is orbiting a larger asteroid. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to change the orbit of the smaller asteroid by hitting it. But it's going to take too much for that information to come out, or for them to get that information. But like, so the problem with it. Oh, that's cool. The problem with this, so we're doing it for planetary defense. If you was wondering why we are doing it, uh, it's to test future planetary defense. The problem with it is we would have to be able to find the comet or asteroid earlier. In order for something like this to be plausible. Because I mean, yeah, if you move something, and it moves 1 millimeter in a different direction. That is, over the course of space, um, especially months, that turns into
Yeah, a giant deflection.
a giant
I agree.
deflection. Um, but the thing is, like, if like we find an asteroid and it's 3 months from impact, this won't do us any good.
I
Um,
don't understand why we're doing all this, like, um, trying to nudge an object out of the way. Listen, I just don't get it. Like, just tell Putin, hey, Putin, this asteroid's been talking shit about you,
uh,
and then you'll just release its fucking nuclear arsenal, and no fucker is gonna withstand that.
uh, but like, hey, yo, Putin, this asteroid said that you looked fat when you was riding that horse without the shirt on.
Yeah. So, hey, Putin, you see this asteroid? Yeah, it said it banged your mum. It said your mom is a whore. What are you
Okay,
gonna do about that?
so going into what you was saying, because that's like a legitimate thing. Um, oh, Bill
Why
Nye
don't they
was
just
there
nuke the? Why
because you.
wouldn't they just nuke the fuck out of one?
Okay, so the problem is, asteroids are different. Okay, some are solid masses, some are clumps of rubble held together. Uh, some are, extremely hard, like they're basically metal or metallic. Some are really soft, like they're sand or dirt. So there's all these different compositions, and a bomb is going to react completely differently to all of them. And yeah, so like, if you go up and you launch a nuke, um, that might work for, you know, the dirt version of the asteroid. But the metal asteroid and the, bunch of pebbles clumped together asteroid is now not only a comet that's still going to hit Earth, but now a radioactive comet that is going to hit Earth.
I thought, wouldn't the nuke just fucking vaporize like
Mm,
whatever it hit?
mm-mm. No, so what they're talking about like very large asteroids.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Um, so I mean, yeah, maybe a smaller one. Well, again, it's going to depend on its composition. Um, if it's a metallic, uh, a metallic asteroid, then no, the nuclear bomb won't do anything to it because the vacuum of space won't allow that heat to really do anything profound.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That makes sense.
Um, Now there is again, like going with this DART mission, it's just to see their um if their hypothesis works because they've never tested it, and that's the most important thing is testing. Um, it it should work theoretically. Um, if you push on something far enough away, it should change it down the line. That's like I don't see any problems with that. Um, Now, if there was, a very large asteroid that was very close to us, then we might be able to like strategically nuke it out of position. Like have the nuke blow up next to it and like the shockwave and some of the force of the nuke nudge it. Um,
Yeah.
but like that I honestly don't know. And I don't know if we've ever fucking detonated a nuke in space. I know it wouldn't blow up the same as it would on Earth.
Okay, so something I wanted to ask you about, right? And I don't know how much of a conversation this is going to be, but you surely heard of the Loch Ness monster, right?
Yes.
What the fuck do you think is going on there?
Like, are we talking like today times or like the origins?
Today times, because I know what people think the Loch Ness monster is. People think it's Lapras. Well, not Lapras, but you know what I mean.
Essentially, but yes.
People think it's a Lapras, which if it is, bitch, I want to go. But what I'm
Right.
saying is, do you actually think that there's something like mad down there like that? Like, do you think there is a Loch Ness monster, or do you think that this is all just stupid?
I think it's all stupid. I think it's kind of in the same world as Bigfoot.
But people have cited these things, though, right? And why should we
Not
believe
really.
random people?
Not really.
I know.
Like
But
so like all the pictures that we have of these things are like older things. You know, like, oh, look, this is the 1930s where they took a picture. And it's like, okay, well, it's 2022 now, and like everybody on the fucking face of the earth has a camera on them at all times.
right,
You know,
Instagrammers love that.
even fucking extremely poor nations have cameras on them 24/7.
Do you know what? I just want to give a quick shout out here to fucking Mark Zuckerberg because no, it wasn't even Mark Zuckerberg who made it. Instagram was it? Like he now
Nope.
owns it, but he didn't make it. But whoever invented Instagram, when the market was open for an app to just have photos on it at the same time, where it became very apparent that every single fucking person in the planet has a camera on them at all times now. That's a fucking genius fucking make.
Yeah.
Like that is an incredible fucking piece of business.
But you know, like I was saying, like you would think that with, you know, let's argue and say there's 4 billion cell phone users on the planet. Okay,
Okay.
that's a little bit over half. So that's taken into account, you know, kids that are just too young to have phones. Plus, you know, I know there's some indigenous populations that just don't have technology at all. Um, so let's go with like half of the population, like 4 billion people. You're saying that
Yeah, I think that's fair.
4 billion people scattered across the whole entire world can't take a picture of the Loch Ness monster, Bigfoot, fucking a UFO. Like, I mean,
Oh, okay. I wanted to ask you something else as well. Now that you just said that, but yeah, no, I see your point. I see your point. You know what I mean? It's like all these photos went round at these times of this is surely it, this is surely it, and right now where everyone's got a like, it's not. Listen, not everyone has just got a camera on them, right? Everyone's got pretty much right, almost a 4K camera now, right?
right.
Which is a big deal now. That's a huge deal. I recorded my son just walking in 4K. And do you realize how precise and stunning just the video looks? And all I'm doing is just like him walking. It looks beautiful. I'm thinking, I'd say in the UK, I'd say probably half the UK have a fucking, I don't know, I'd say a third of the UK probably has a 4K camera in their pocket at all times.
Right.
And you're talking about these legends?
And at minimum, everybody else has a 1080p phone or
Yeah, right.
camera.
I only say 4K because the resolution between 4K and 1080p it is noticeable. I'm sorry, but people say
Oh
it's
yeah,
not.
yeah. No,
They're
it definitely
wrong.
is.
They're very much wrong. But like, I like a brighter 4K. I don't like a darker 4K. Like the brighter
Right.
the better for me. Obviously, until you hit a certain threshold. But yeah, like a brighter 4K is just fucking beautiful. It's peak,
Right.
peak visual orgasm.
And like all the pictures that come out are like fucking 240p.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking, why? Like, yeah, no, I understand that. Like, okay, so what about UFO sightings? Like, do you and Area 51? Like, do you believe what's your take on these sorts of things? Because I've wanted to get into this sort of conversation with you for a fair while now, right? And I almost get that every time that we talk about astronomy, and we got there when we were talking about do we think that there's life out there? And you said that you think that it is very, very possible that there's life, probably just on Mars and Titan, but maybe not life as we know it. You know, there may be bacteria and things like that.
Right.
You know, these things are highly, highly possible, like incredibly highly possible.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking
Well,
intelligent life.
a perfect example. There's now actually a alien species. Well, it's not alien; it's Earth. But there's an alien species on the moon now. Uh, I think it was Israel. Don't quote me on this one, but I think it was Israel launched a scientific experiment up into space, and they fuck something up, and their experiment crashed on the moon, and the experiment was with tardigrades. If you don't know what a tardigrade is, they are the fucking creepiest things you could ever imagine. Are you looking at the
Oh, hold
stream?
on. I was literally, I was about to say, Sharp, if you're going to do it on stream, then I will
Oh my,
absolutely.
oh my lord, they are fucking. Oh my lord. Uh,
Yeah.
they're also known as water bears or moss piglets.
They're fucking disgusting.
Okay,
Look at
now
them.
like these are all like computer generated, but like this is like this is what it looks like. This right here. Um like they're fucking they're so creepy. And they live everywhere. They are above water. They are underwater. They are in the darkest caverns underwater. They are next to fucking vent pipes at the bottom of the ocean that is spewing out nasty, disgusting, toxic things where you don't think anything could ever live. They are they're crazy, and oh they're now residing on the moon.
How the fuck do they manage that?
Evolution. I honestly don't know how they're like. I don't think they're going to thrive on the moon. Um, but then again, like they live underwater, so maybe they're able to pull fucking oxygen out of something, something that's in the fucking crust of the moon, and that's how they're able to survive. But like, oh my god, they're absolutely fucking terrifying. Oh my god, could you imagine one that big? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's what's going to happen. In 1,000 years, something like this is going to come from the moon because of
Hmm.
fucking it because fucking Israel fucking crashed them on the moon. um but no, they
They're
they are
gross.
like, dude, we do so many science experiments with them because like they're so fucking hardy.
It literally looks like a fucking parasite.
They basically are. They're
Do humans ever come into contact with these through natural
oh yeah, all the time.
interaction?
But they're microscopic. Um, hey, thank you. That's exactly what I was wanting. Um, it's lifespan. Oh, oh, this show. I'm assuming that's like a nanometer across, so like 1,000th of a width of a human hair. Um, most are a millimeter in size or less. And that's the length of them. Um, so this says most are the largest adults may reach a body length of 1.5 millimeters, the smallest below zero point 0.1 millimeter. Newly hatched tardigrades are smaller than a half a millimeter, or 0.05 millimeter. I'm sorry. Um, so I mean, like they're really, really small. You can only see them with the microscope. Um, survival after exposure to outer space. On September 2007, dehydrated tardigrades were taken into low Earth orbit for 10 days. Groups of tardigrades, some of them previously dehydrated, some of them not, were exposed to the hard vacuum of space or vacuum and solar UV radiation. Back on Earth, more than 68% of the subjects protected from UV radiation were reanimated within 30 minutes following rehydration. Although subsequent mortality was high, many of these produced viable embryos. So I mean, like they were like, yeah, they're fucking crazy, dude. They're terrifying. Uh,
Can you imagine these fuckers were human sized?
oh my god. Well, like I said, that picture uh, of one floating over a building. It's going to happen in like 500, 1,000 years. Oh, where'd it go?
These things are so gross and disgusting.
They really are. But they're also so extremely fascinating. Because like I said, they live everywhere. And there's nothing else on Earth that even comes close to it. Yep, here we go. This is the year 2500.
Shit's nasty, man.
But yeah, I don't think that we have found anything that's similar to it. It's crazy. But as for intelligent life, UFOs and the like, uh, I really don't think so. I don't think that they've ever been to Earth. I don't think there's ever been any kinds of communications. Um, I don't think any of that stuff is true.
So what do you think's going on over in Area 51 then?
Um, Secretive weapons, spying.
That's what I was thinking. Because everyone goes on and says, oh, nothing's happening in Area 51. It's just a build. I'm thinking, no. Like, it's protected highly for a fucking reason. But I don't believe there's aliens there. But I do believe that there are weapons being made there. Absolutely, I do.
Oh yeah, like I definitely believe that it's, a top secret facility and, and there's hush hush secret things going on there. But like I don't think it's like they're studying, alien remains.
Area 51.
Yeah.
So what was the crash in Roswell? What was that about?
I think it was I honestly think it was just a publicity stunt
Yeah.
to gain tourist.
So Matt,
Yeah.
have you looked at my private chat yet?
Which one?
The recent one I sent you. You just
Oh,
asked
yeah.
me if I did legit.
Yeah.
I'm that good.
I have taught you well, young Padawan.
Next, socialism.
No. Next,
Abortion.
abortion.
Got it. All right.
Like,
I'll go work on that.
so it doesn't have to be that person would get an abortion, because like I feel like that's a different thing. They just have to
Landon, you need to be careful.
they just need to support somebody else choosing that. Or they have to
Okay.
be or they have to be okay with somebody else making that choice.
Okay.
That's the next thing. After that, she becomes socialist.
Okay.
But with socialism comes
Figured what
feminism.
out.
With feminism comes the Me Too movement. So you got to keep it in your pants. Because if you change her to a socialist and then you don't marry her, then you're a disgusting bastard. How dare you?
Lies. Lying. I'm on FaceTime with her, bro, and she's lying.
Oh, what day.
But no, like I was saying, I don't think, like, I believe that there's intelligent life out there. Um, and I mean like human level plus intelligence out there. Um, I mean like just how could it not be? You know,
Yeah,
I'm
why here and nowhere else?
exactly. Um, but like as for any kind of communication, like we'll never. I don't think we'll ever be able to communicate with another species. So
Do you
we
think that'll ever happen in human history ever?
no.
Okay.
Well, I can't say ever because I don't know what's going to happen. 1,000 years from now.
Yeah, we
Uh,
could. Bro, can you imagine? Like, just imagine this for a minute, right? Just a minute. Imagine, right? Seriously, this happened. Imagine NASA released, right? Um, a radio wave signal that it just received, and they were able to decipher it, and it just said, "What's your Snapchat?" Can you
no,
can
no,
you
no,
imagine
no. It was
the
sent.
news?
No, it was sent. Okay, so you're not from the '90s, so I don't think you would get this.
Go on.
Uh, but all it says is ASL. A slash
Yeah,
S
age sex
slash
location.
L. Yes, H
Age
sex
sex location.
location.
I remember that. Dude, don't beat it on me. How fucking dare you? You're no more of a 90s kid than I am, you bitch.
Oh God.
ASL. Christ.
Oh
Broadcast my
God.
BBL pin.
God, I never knew how desperately I wanted that fucking alien communication to come through until
Oh,
just
do you get me?
now.
Do you get
Oh,
me? And then they're able to trace it back and they just see some crusty guy in his boxes passing
yeah.
across the galaxy. And he's just there with his dick out. You're like, oh no, really? Is this the intelligence I just picked up on? This
What's up,
fucking
TJ?
this fucking weeb called
Uh,
Jerome sitting in his man's basement and it's just a reflection upon us? What the hell? What a letdown. But
oh God.
but what about the WoW signal? Isn't that like outright proof of alien life, would you say?
The what?
Because if they haven't even figured out the WoW signal.
No, we don't even know what it is.
That's what I'm saying. So for them to just not know.
But it doesn't. But well, so like we don't know exactly what it is, but we have an idea. Like it doesn't look, you know, man-made. I guess you can put it.
Okay. Because
Because
it's never
like,
been heard again, is it?
uh, I don't know. I think that there was just another spike, something like that, that just came through not too long ago. Um,
I tell you what, as well, there's a YouTube video that I'll send you. You've probably watched it, but if you haven't, I'll send it to you. Where NASA recorded the sounds of planets, and holy shit,
yes, it
do
is
some of them
so
sound
good. It
menacing.
is so good.
Oh, dude, they sound fucking frightening as hell. Like they sound fucking scary. Like, nah, you're mad. Earth sounds nice and friendly,
Right.
but then everywhere else just sounds like a fucking alien growling at you. It's like, don't fucking take my photo. Don't fucking take my photo, you cunt. And you're like, okay, sorry.
So DJ, what we are talking about is basically alien life. Um, and we're talking about like intelligent alien life and if they would ever communicate with us. And so I grew up like in the 90s with an app called ICQ. Oh God, ICQ is so good. I can still hear the bullying in my head. Uh, and like one of the most important in chat rooms. Oh my God, we had chat rooms. So you would always ask somebody ASL for age, sex, location. Uh, so that way you could talk to a person that you was wanting to talk to. And we were just talking about the very first transmitted alien message that was sent to us is going to be ASL. And
Sent by some guy from Yahoo Messenger.
yeah. No, AOL is the messenger.
I remember AOL.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, so first off, we had. So this is how it goes, right? This is how I remember it going. So the very first social media that I ever saw was AOL. I've heard of MySpace, but I'd never really gone on it or seen it. But I
Dude,
heard of it.
MySpace
But
was
AOL.
so many years after AOL.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like AOL was like 90s, like early mid 90s. MySpace was like late 90s, early 2000s. And then Facebook was like mid 2000s, late 2000s. So like there's a
Okay.
big gap in time between AOL and MySpace.
So for me, I obviously AOL was a thing. I didn't go on it, but I knew people had it. Like, oh, my mum and dad and their friends. And I'm not sure my mum and dad, but like my mum and dad's age, like people had AOL. And then it was MSN and Yahoo.
Yep.
And then you had Pixo,
I don't know what that
which
is.
was it was a really shit Instagram, a really garbage. Like I'm talking, like me creating website level garbage level of Instagram. And then Bebo became massive. Bebo became huge. Then BBM became a thing. BlackBerry Messenger. Obviously alongside Facebook, but Facebook like took off exponentially. Well, obviously Facebook was before BBM, but these are the things I remember around about the same time. Facebook and BBM. And then obviously Instagram, WhatsApp, and here we are now.
With TikTok. Ugh,
I love TikTok. Don't you dare say a bad word.
it's so bad.
I mean, fuck the Chinese. Yeah, you're right, but well, no, not fuck the Chinese. Like fuck China. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry, Twitch. Love you. Fuck Bezos. um,
Well, like
but yeah,
the
dude,
problem is the algorithms. Like the algorithms are like quite literally written in order to indoctrinate you into something.
I don't think that. I think the algorithms are created just to keep you on the app, and it's just going to show you more of what you're already watching.
Right, which is indoctrination. And that could be a giant span of things. Like I'm not, like I'm not saying that it's like a political thing or anything like that. I'm just, the indoctrination could be, hot chicks with fat asses. Like its whole goal is to indoctrinate you to keep you there as long as humanly possible.
Yeah, because that's how it makes its money. That's fine, right?
No, that's not fine.
Seems alright to me.
No, because
Uh,
no, because there's a horrible snowball fucking effect with it.
I love TikTok.
And I've talked to you about the horrible snowball effect of it.
Yeah, you got a problem with Evan. You're boring. I got a problem with your dog.
How am I boring?
Aliens are going to send age, sex, location to Earth, and Earth is going to say, fuck you, back to the signal, and then they're going to say, I don't think so. And then they're going to come to Earth and they're going to kill your dog. What are you going to do?
Dude, I am so excited to play that game. We are totally going to play that game when I get it. Political Process. I am for sure going to stream it, and we are going to all play it together.
Are you talking to me?
Yes. And
Oh.
DJ Cool.
Oh, okay.
Because he said that that's what he's playing right now. I'm really excited to play it. Like you have hyped me up so much about it.
Well done, DJ. Now look what you did. You got them all hyped.
Well, and it's only $15, and it's a political simulator that is currently being updated. So I'm really excited about that.
Is it the same thing as we were playing the other day?
I think it's going to be kind of similar. That one's a little bit more like you are already in charge. So what would you do? And this one is more like, what are you going to do to get in charge?
Oh, so you could use them alongside each other.
I guess you kind of could do that. You could run on, like think of political process as you running for a position, and then Democracy 4 as after you got elected to that position.
Yeah, true, could do.
But no, I'm really excited because like from what he was saying, like you can run from anything from anywhere from, being a school board member to the president with anything in between. And like I really 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 like that.
Okay, anyway, back to like signals from space and that because I love this topic. Like, this is probably my most favorite topic. I'm really into the conversation
Oh
now.
yeah, so what you was talking about with the signals that came through. So I don't think that like we've decided that they're like man-made, uh, or like any kind of like intelligent made, because like it's a constant line or a constant wave, however you want to describe it. So you would expect, if somebody was communicating that it would be a little more choppy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, chipping through conversation, there would be pauses, there would be changes in
E-
dialogue. Yeah.
exactly. Uh, like even if we are completely different species, like there still should be some sort of, scientific understanding of like how things roll.
Okay, I got another question for you.
Yeah.
So, let's imagine, right?
Hold on, just one second.
A
1 second. DJ, what are you going to do after the Senate? Or are you just going to stay in the Senate? He said that he ran for 2 terms as governor, and then he ran for the Senate and won by 12% in Nebraska. Sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
okay, so if what do you think would happen within the first 6 hours? No, first 24 hours. Let's give it a broad time frame. The first 24 hours of an Independence Day, right? Like, and I'm talking the movie Independence Day, where this fucking massive UFO just comes out of nowhere, and this city's big, right? And it just fucking hovers above New York City, and it just stays there. What do you think happens in the world for the first 24 hours?
I'll answer that real quick, but let me read this. So
Okay.
DJ said, I mean, I can go back to governorship. Uh, I might run for president, but I don't trust my proteges to run with running Nebraska. It sounds like the real politics. Um, okay, so first, I just want to say I absolutely love Independence Day. I
Same.
I fucking absolutely love and cherish that movie. Um,
Same
I
here.
I thought it was a work of art when it came out. Uh, like I'm
I still
getting.
think it is now.
Oh yeah, I agree. Like I have goosebumps right now because I'm thinking of the fucking speech the president gave. Um,
Yeah, same.
like
Yeah, I know the exact one you're talking about.
the "We will not go quietly into the night. We will not give up without a
Yeah,
fight." Oh
yeah.
my god, that gives me
We
fucking
will,
such
we
an
will not
American chubby.
vanish. We will not vanish without a fight.
Yeah, that gives me such an American chubby. Um,
Yeah. Chubby.
but yeah, I absolutely love it. I think it's so great.
Can we but just before we talk about this, can we just quickly say how number two just really, really just
Oh yeah, yeah,
ugh,
yeah,
ugh.
yeah.
I love
Like,
Goldblum. I love Goldblum, but come on, leave that. Just leave it.
oh
You
yeah, it
nuked the
was.
fuckers. You done what you needed to do. Let it go. Let it just sail into the sunset, and it can be known as a classic forever.
Yeah,
Don't try doing a number two, and it's gonna be shit.
yeah, it was Independence Day 2, The Quest for More Money.
Yeah, I know. Karate Kid 4, The Quest for Money.
Right. Um. Okay, so
Fast and
what
Furious
do
10.
I think would happen in an
Yeah, in the first
Independence?
24 hours.
So like, are we going with there was only like, are we going like exactly Independence Day theme, where there's like,
No, 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 no. No one knows it's a threat. that
No, no, no,
you're
no, no, no,
completely
no.
hyper.
No, I'm going with like early part of the movie where there's like I think like 6 or 12 or 13 or something like that ships that
One.
come
There's
down,
one. No,
uh,
there's one.
and then there's a
Wh-
mothership still in space.
One shows up. No, no, no. So one just shows up, right? Like you wake up, right, and you're watching. Like let's say you're who would know anything about the Earth first? Just give me one person who
One
would know
per,
anything about anything happening in space. Would you say the
uh,
CEO or the director of NASA?
yeah.
So the director of NASA, right? Well, no, it doesn't have to go that far. Let's just say no one knows anything.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's a very well-known astrophysicist. So
So he would, if anyone was to ever know anything new about anything about space and Earth, he'd know first before anyone.
I don't know first, but he would definitely be the person I would want to listen to because
Okay,
that is his shit.
okay, right. Okay, let me just disregard that and make it easier, right? Let's just say you're going about your normal daily life. Your completely normal daily life. Nothing is abnormal. NASA's not detecting anything. No one's detecting nothing. Everyone's all good. The Americans are socialists. Nah, joking. But yeah, you're just going about your
That's
day
why we got
tomorrow,
invaded
right?
by the aliens. They was
Exactly,
coming here
right?
to stop socialism.
They're coming here for a better life. They're coming here to kill the gays because Trump told them to.
Oh my god, could you imagine if the aliens only got fucking Fox News in space? Oh my god. Oh,
No,
they
don't
would
get me.
definitely want to kill us. So sorry, go ahead.
so, so you're going about your normal day, right? Everyone's going about their normal day. Then in a split second, right? All of a sudden, without no sound, no warning, nothing, this massive fucking city-sized spaceship just shows up, right in the sky, covering New York City, right?
Mhm.
Just one. From that moment that it's seen and reported, from there on, for the next 24 hours, what do you think happens around the world, everywhere?
I think there will be a lot of places that would deny it. Uh, I think there would be a lot of civil unrest. Because that kind of, flips the head on religion and people wouldn't like it. But then again, there'd be a lot of people who'd be like, "Oh, God just created other people on another planet, so that's who they are." So you would have that argument, but there would be a lot of, you know, we
But
were
it couldn't be
supposed
denial because they'd see the spaceship.
right,
It'd stay there.
but the thing is, a lot of people, they have the mindset of we are the special children of God, you know. So who are these people, and so is God even right? I think some of that would happen. Uh, I so for me, there would be a lot of questions of like, is it really alien? Um, is it or could it be another country that's doing it? Um, I highly doubt that is like I'm sure that would be a short thought for me, but um, are they friendly? Are they aggressive? Is there more of them? Like there's a lot of things that I would question, or at least want answers to. Um, I think it would be absolutely amazing. I would be totally cool with it as long as they weren't mean.
No, but I mean, like, do you think like? So I'm talking like people just around the world. Like, what events do you think would start happening because these aliens have just shown up? Like, I'm talking government agencies. I'm talking the normal civilization. Like, what would just happen around the world that you would see unfolding because this event has just happened?
Oh, there would be a lot of civil unrest because of fear. Uh, excuse me. Um, a lot of civil unrest because of fear. I would sure some countries would try to attack. Excuse me, try to attack it. Um, which is like the dumbest thing we could ever do. Like quite literally, us attacking it is the dumbest thing that we could ever do. Um, I don't know. I think I honestly don't know. There'd be a lot of chaos though. That I would say.
Do you think people would just go out looting?
Oh yeah, for sure. People
Why?
people because everybody's going to try to take advantage of a bad situation. Or a lot of people are going to try to take advantage of a bad situation. A lot of Americans are going to attempt to fucking shoot at it with their fucking AR-15s. Which
Oh, so not
which
only kill the gays, just kill the fucking aliens too.
well, yeah, because
Oh,
they're
dude,
scared.
don't say that. Don't say that because now you're giving them the right to have guns. Oh,
But they're doing
Matt.
it. But they're doing it out of fear, and like that's such a problem. Because like maybe they come down and they are peaceful, but then you start shooting fucking, kinetic projectiles at them, and they're like, oh. We were going to come down here and show you guys how to fucking cure diseases, but since you want to shoot fucking metallic projectiles at us, um, yeah, fuck
Now
you.
y'all can go fuck yourselves.
Exactly. Um, Now, if they attack us, then yes, then it's no holds bars. Granted, we still lose. Um,
Maybe.
no, there ain't no maybes about it. Okay, and here's the reason.
Well,
Here's the reason why I say that. Okay, two reasons. One, you said they came here and we did not know about them until they just showed up in the sky above nuclear, above New York, or insert whatever city here. Um,
yeah.
so that means they have some sort of radar jamming equipment or um, cloaking ability or some way to get around our detection abilities. Okay?
Yeah.
Two, they came from very, very fucking far away. Like the nearest star to Earth, besides our own sun, is Proxima Centauri. And Proxima Centauri is I don't want to get this wrong. Is a little over 4.25 or a little bit less than 4.25 light years away. Okay? So that means if you were traveling at the speed of light, it would still take you over 4 years to reach that star. The speed of light is just shy of 3 million meters per second.
I'm faster than that.
Um,
Hmm.
so that speed's equivalent to like a fat guy falling over.
Hmm.
uh, if you would like that in miles, it is 186,282 miles per second. Uh, do 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 do. Calculator. Ugh. Okay, so um, just to give you a little bit more calculations on this, the Earth is uh, just under 25,000 miles across at its fattest point. That means the speed of light, if you could travel at the speed of light, you could go around the Earth 7.5 times in 1 second.
Yeah, my Fiat can do that.
Well, it depends on what kind of gasoline you put in it. If you put the lower quality, then you're going to take a little bit longer. But if you put that high grade premium stuff in it, then yeah, you could.
It's not even that, man. I just put cigarettes in there.
Okay, but like I'm just trying to give you context of uh, sizes and distances and stuff like that because it's really, really hard for people to wrap their heads around um, some of these numbers. You know, like trying to wrap your head around, 3 million meters per second. Like
Yeah.
that's really kind of crazy. I mean, hell,
Yeah.
even 186,000 miles per second is, you know. Oh, as a matter of fact, here we can do this. How many miles per hour would that be? 186,282 times 60 times 60. Um, that's a little over 670 million miles per hour. So that's why like putting these numbers into context kind of helps. So anyways,
Fuck me.
so the amount of distance that they would have to travel and the amount of time. So like there's one of two things that are going to happen. Either they are a space colony faring thing where they are completely self-sufficient and like they have like a life cycle of a roughly thing on Earth, maybe a little bit longer. Like they live a couple hundred years. Um, and um, they just kind of reprocess the dead and you use them for fertilizer to grow crops, whatever. Or they have a technology where they can travel faster than light. Uh, Either one of those two things is better than what we are. Because like we couldn't send up a ship right now with a fucking colony of people and they live forever. Like we could not do that. Plus having the rigors of space, uh, kicking your ass, like us humans, we would get fucked up from living in space. We do it right now. Uh, people who are on the ISS for, 8 months, 12 months, whatever, they come back and they have lower bone density, their muscle mass is decreased.
So on hormone blockers.
Pretty much.
Dude, I just had a heart attack. I just had a heart attack. Oof.
But my point is that they're just far superior. So why wouldn't they also have far superior weapons?
They're socialists. They don't fight.
Well, no, because you still have to have protection just in case. Because you never know what you're going to find out there. Or maybe they don't have any weapons and they just have diseases. So they just fucking catapult one of their fucking sick people out of the cargo bay and it completely wipes out mankind. Like
That's what coronavirus was.
Like what the fuck are we going to do against a fucking alien fucking virus? Nothing. We die. So that's why we like need to respect them if they come here. A moderate independent candidate managed to win the governorship of Alaska. Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. Uh like Alaska is red, but they also did just elect a Democrat uh temporarily to the Senate question mark. whatever Sarah Palin was running for that she lost on. Oh wow, that's a very tiny margin, 0.1% they won it by. Uh, so what do you
I mean,
think? Oh, go ahead.
I know that they did have really powerful weapons, but they haven't got blue-haired feminists that'll cancel them on Twitter. So there's that.
What do you think would happen?
Um, I think the same as you when it comes to society, right? Like there would definitely be some crazy hysteria. People would be thinking that we're about to die here now. There would be acts of violence perpetrated upon our visitors simply because it's new and people are afraid of what's new. You know, especially like the rednecks and fucking people like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like uneducated people, they're absolutely gonna want to start some violent ruckus because why the fuck not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I believe government agencies around the world will all call like emergency um they'll all call like virtual meetings and discuss what countries will try to
Negotiate or
communicate
communicate.
with
Yeah.
to communicate with the motherfuckers first. And it'll probably be the US or the UK. I got a feeling it'll be one of those two, probably the US.
It would probably be the U.S. Maybe China, or maybe like U.S. China together. Like I know that you're from the U.K. and you love the U.K., but like you guys wouldn't be part of that conversation because like the U.S. and China are number one and two. So
Fuck China, I'll punch China in the head.
I'm just stating facts.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. Okay, I'm willing to concede that.
And Russia would probably try to fucking muscle itself in too, but that one I just don't know about. But I would assume that Vladimir Putin would try to muscle himself in. If that thing came over Moscow, then Putin is the only one that could talk to it. He wouldn't allow any other country to talk to it at all. Same thing with North Korea.
What the fuck would North Korea do? They couldn't stand up to anyone.
It doesn't matter. It was a sign from their God King that he was supposed to talk to him. It's just how it would be. That's why it landing in America is probably like the best thing for the world. Uh,
Can you imagine if it lands in somewhere like Afghanistan?
oh my God! Then they'd be like, "See, Muhammad? There's Muhammad right there."
There's fucking Allah.
Or yeah,
Yay.
Allah.
Muhammad had a 9-year-old wife. Pedo cunt.
Um, God, I just so like two things with it. One, um, like everybody should definitely be afraid. Um, like it doesn't have to be like a uh debilitating fear. Uh, but like you definitely should be afraid.
Well, why would they want to, why would anyone want to kill the human race?
Maybe they want our resources. Maybe they need our resources. I mean, there's a bunch of movies about alien races going to other planets and genociding them just to take all their resources. So like something like that comes to mind.
No, that wouldn't happen with us. We'd cancel them.
But like I said, you definitely should be afraid because like think of it as, you know, like we are ants and they are the motherfucker that could be holding the fucking magnifying glass. You know, like life definitely needs to go on, but like we need to be afraid. You know, and if they are aggressive, like I said, if they are aggressive, we lose.
Oh, that's not what Independence Day taught me.
Yeah,
Independence Day taught me that if you give an alien a cold, you'll be okay.
right. Those fire
And
fucking.
if I,
We'll
and
just.
I'd rather believe Jeff Goldblum over you.
Why? Because he's fought aliens and dinosaurs.
Yeah, he's fucked everyone. He's fucked everything up. Dude,
Oh,
you should have put him against Thanos.
you know what? We need him in a zombie movie next. Like I feel like that's where his trilogy needs to end. He was in a fucking Marvel movie.
I know.
He was Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
He was the guy that was in charge of the planet.
I can't remember what the guy's fucking name is.
Neither
I
can
can't
I.
remember what kind of.
But I feel like he needs to be in a zombie movie because that's like so like I kind of feel like Jeff Goldblum's thing is kind of like scientific achievements. You know, like he was in Jurassic Park where they literally brought dinosaurs back from extinction. That's a lot of science. And then he was in a lot of other things. He was in The Fly where he fucking genetically mutated himself into a fly. Uh, there's a lot of stuff that he's played in, but and then Independence Day where he won by giving the aliens a virus and saving the world. Now we need him on zombies because that's another science thing that can happen, and yeah.
Do you think Jeff Goldblum's a nice guy?
I would bet he is.
I'd hope so.
I really hope so too. He's probably a complete dick. Because I heard Howie Mandel. I don't know if you know who he is. I heard he's kind of a dick.
It's from America's Got Talent, in it, or American Idol?
I think he's on American Idol. I know he
The
did.
bald guy.
Yeah, he did Deal or No Deal for a very long time. Um, I know he's a germaphobe, so I'm sure that has something to do with him being a dick.
I'll fucking spit in his drink. He disrespects me, the cunt.
Well, if you won by 12%, then even running for re-election during a presidential year, you should be fine. I mean, you have the incumbency, plus you also had a very large margin, so you shouldn't have to worry too much. God, I want to play that game so bad. And like the part that I'm most excited about is you being able to have a lineage. Like I want to have like 8 kids and then go to a state that has like 6 districts. I want all my kids to run for the House in those districts. And then me and my wife run for dual senatorship. So that way the whole entire state is ran by my household.
What would your dog run?
He would probably run for like city council or something. Because if we're talking only 6 representatives, then we're talking about a small city or a small state. So, fucking Kentucky, I think, is elected a dog as a fucking mayor or something. I think chickens have been. Uh, da-da-da-da.
So I'm go fucking sleep and I'm fucked.
Uh,
fucking struggling to keep my eyes open. Swear, bro. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, I tell you what, Matt. I think I'm gonna go to sleep, bro. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open.
In Lillywild, California, they elected a golden retriever named Max as mayor for life. August 2014, 7-year-old Duke the dog won election and became the new mayor of Comrat, Minnesota.
Oh my goodness me. A
Uh,
fucking dog. Another reason I hate him.
uh, yeah. All right, you go on and go to bed.
I'll see you later.
Okay,
Nice one, bro.
later. Oh, Lord. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get that game this weekend. Because I do really want to play it. It sounds so fun. Yay, ads. Oh, you're sub, so you don't have to worry about ads. Uh, um, so like, I played this game. I haven't played it in a while. Um, I played this game. It is called bloody bloody blah. Um, Medieval Dynasty. And basically what it is kind of like a colony builder, but you're only a single individual person. Um, but you can have a lineage in this game, uh, which I really like. Like you can get married and have a child, have children, and build a lineage. So I really like it. Um, I just like the ideas of lineages. I think it's really cool. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It definitely takes time getting used to it. Um, but the game is a lot of fun. Um, matter of fact, what is the price of it? Oh, fucking Eve Online. Oh, I love that game so much. I spent so much time playing this game. Oh, the game was so much fun. All right, store page. Uh, oh wow, it's still $35. Is that what I paid for this game? I don't remember paying that much for this game. I feel like before version 1.0, it was cheaper than that. I honestly don't remember paying $35 for the game. Do 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 do. I wish I could figure out when it was first released. So on this site that I have, um, It shows that it's $23.99. So I probably paid $23.99 for it. God, I want to say that I paid less than that for it. But it's possible that I paid that price. Like it's really good. Um, I'm just not 100% sure it's worth $35. Um, uh, it definitely worth the 25 the 25 I think I paid for it. Um, but I don't know if it was worth the 35. Um, I guess it depends on how much you're into games like that. Um, and like I know I could play this game a lot more. I only got 21 hours on it. Um, I know I could play it more. But basically, like if I can get $1 an hour of entertainment from a game, then I feel like it's worth it. Oh, Wild West Dynasty? Is it going to be the same thing, just in the Wild West? Oh my God, yes, please. I need this in my life. I hope it's. Oh my God, I am so excited. So, I applied for the Manor Lords alpha test. Um, but I didn't get accepted. Yeah, I know the demo's coming out really, really soon. But I was wanting to get the alpha test. I literally was just going to stream the ever loving shit out of that game if I got it. I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about this too. I didn't know this. So like a Western version of Medieval Dynasty. Um, this really excites me. So um, but yeah, I'm really really excited for Manor Lords too. Um, the whole colony builder plus uh, the Total War franchise kind of mixed together um, sounds really really interesting to me because like I really like Total War. I thought their battle mechanics were really good. uh, so yeah. So is it developed by the same people? It's not. Okay. So huh, wonder how I feel about that. How do I feel about that? Oh, so are they all from? Hmm. I wonder if they're just like a developer name under the publisher. What I'm assuming. Kingdoms Reborn. It has an Anno feel to it. I honestly don't really care about multiplayer on anything. I'm not a. I don't like people. People are assholes. So. Oh no, I'm definitely not an asshole. I am the most non-asshole person you could ever meet. Like, I'm so far from being an asshole, you could call me a belly button. Just completely over on the other side, nowhere near being an asshole. It looks good. So another game that I just got recently. Um, I know I've played it more than that. I feel like I've played that game way more than 84 minutes too. Sapiens. So I watched the. Uh, I kept track of like the dev making this game and everything. Like I even wrote a review on it too. I do feel like that there was a lot of things that were missing. Um, but I mean, like, I wrote the review like the second day it came out. Um, but I do feel like that there's a lot of love going into this. They've been throwing out a bunch of bug fixes, um, and some stuff. So like I'm really excited about it. I think like 18 months from now, this game's going to be absolutely epic. It just sucks that we got to wait that long. Uh, and I mean, like, you know, 86% out of almost 1,000 reviews. That I feel like that's pretty good. Yeah, and it's enjoyable. It really is. It's just right now, um, there's not a lot of content available. So, uh, you're kind of, left waiting. Um, but usually what I do is I like I buy games, play them for several hours, and then let them sit and polish. Yeah, I grabbed a hold of it really really early too. Um, I don't know. I have this thing about like, extremely small dev teams or single people dev teams making games. Because like I feel like when you do that, you're literally creating the game that you want to play. Um, and if it sounds like a game that I want to play, then I definitely know I want to play that game because if you're making it, then I know you're doing it because you also want to play it. Another example would be like RimWorld. It started off as a one man job. I think he's hired a team since then because it's fucking massive. Um, but it started off as a one man team, and yeah, I really do like indie developers. Um, Ancient Cities. Oh Lord, it's sitting at $50. Ooh, these reviews are bad too. So like, did they like release the game and then just forgot about it? Really? Fucking Family View bullshit. Like, did they just like release the game and then forget about it? Now they've like come back around to it. Yeah, it looks like people are just like pissed that it's taken so long. Looks good. It kind of feels like uh Dawn of Man. Is that the yeah, Dawn of Man. Uh kind of feels like this game. Which is also a city builder, type thing. Yeah, I was kind of getting that too, that it shouldn't be $50. But Dawn of Man is a really fun game. It's fun to be able to progress through the ages, and it's only $20. What's the topic? Oh, we're just talking about video games right now. Is there anything that you would like to talk about? Any topic that you would like to discuss? More than welcome to pull up a topic if you'd like. But right now, we're just talking about different video games. All of my co-hosts are currently offline, so just bullshitting with chatters. Yeah, so that might be a 2023 game I'll check out, especially at $50. Like honestly, at $50, I probably won't check it out at all. That like, it's not that I don't have that kind of money. It's just I don't want to spend that kind of money. Yeah, I'm willing to debate religion and science. Which one do you want to go with first, religion or science? As a matter of fact, we was talking about science not too long ago, with NASA um, shooting uh, the asteroid with an impactor. Yay, religion! Religion's the best. So, with religion, I will start with I'm an atheist. I do not believe in the proof of a god. I do follow some science news. I won't say that I like follow it religiously or anything, but like I do keep up on current events when it comes to science, at least a little bit of current events when it comes to science. Um, I more lean towards the technology aspect of science than the sciencey part of science. Um, like I can tell you all about the upcoming graphics cards, why they're amazing, the new processors that are coming out, why they're amazing and they're fast. Um, like I could definitely do all that stuff. I'm really really into tech, which also coincides with science. Um, but like there's a lot of other things about science. Renewable energies I find extremely fascinating. Um, and just how many different types of ways that we can like store energy and use it at a later time and how people are utilizing that. Like in Sweden with the sand batteries. Oh, that's so freaking amazing. And like that's ultimately how we're really going to beat the whole climate thing is, we're going to have to go through and, you know, use all these different methods, excuse me, all these different methods in order to, dig us out of this hole. There's just no one shovel or one ladder that's going to save us from the hole that we're in. Yeah, but yeah, I agree. Quantum computers mixed with AI, that is going to change the whole world, and it currently is. We do have things that are going on right now with quantum computers and AI and things that are really really awesome. But I still feel like quantum computers are still, 10, 20 years away from being big, I guess you could say. Like I know they're a thing right now, and I know, um, oh God, who is it? Oh God, does IBM have the fast? No, Google claims to have the fastest quantum, but I think IBM like technically does. Um, you know, and like in some tasks, their quantum computers are faster than any computer on Earth, so like that's really cool. But I don't think that like as a whole, quantum computers are really going to be a thing for another 10 or 20 years. Personally, that's my look on it. Yeah, like we're definitely at the like 1950s 1960s level computers, when it comes to like quantum computers, but I definitely think that we are going to get there and it's going to be a massive explosion once we can figure out how to do a quantum computer without the extremes that are needed for it. That's when it's going to really explode. Because right now only quantum computers at work are like, negative like 270 degrees Celsius in order for it to work. So, and that's just not very, very, very good. Um, I would say that I have a very small knowledge of quantum mechanics. Um, I would say like, uh, I know it's not something that's taught in high school, but like a high school level of quantum mechanics. Um, but I do have an understanding of quantum mechanics. I do know how, or I do have an understanding of how it works and stuff like that, and the importance and the big picture of it. But like trying to get into like details and stuff like that, no. And like I don't think I could like name any like quantum particles except for maybe a quark, muon, maybe. I'm not that studied into it. Like I said, I definitely I know a lot of the basics, uh, the stuff that could get me through a general conversation with another person. Brian Greene. Oh yeah, I know who he is. At least he looks very familiar. God, I don't think I've seen a picture of him in a long time. See, the problem with like following these people that are really smart, uh some of them are not really good at dumbing it down for people. Um which is cool. Like I mean like everybody should have, you know that person that they can go to hear the information at a level where they should be. I'm not saying anything about Brian Greene. I don't know where he is on it. Um, but having, you know, a scientist that's able to dumb things down is extremely helpful. I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson's a great example. There's a guy I watch. His name's Forrest Valky. Um, Valkai. He's a biologist, microbiologist. He's really good at dumbing things down or explaining things for people who's not like really into biology to understand. Um, but yeah, most definitely I will check him out because like I'm all about that stuff. Um, and hopefully he can dumb it down enough uh for me to understand things. Boltzmann brain. What is a Boltzmann brain? A thought experiment suggests that it might be more likely for a single brain to spontaneously form in a void, complete with memories of having existed in our universe, rather than for the entire universe. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out. I love learning new things. Um, I want all the information in the world fucking downloaded into my brain because I love learning new things. I just sometimes wish I was smarter so that way, um, when they say certain things, I could understand it a little bit better. Um, but I'm pretty sure everybody feels that way. Um, like it doesn't matter how smart you are. If you hear, quantum mechanic scientists talking about or theoretical physicists talking about quantum mechanics, he's inevitably going to say something that you have absolutely no idea what he's talking about. Um, but like you're still interested in what they have to say. And I do have that problem a little bit. Um, but yeah, I will most definitely check that out. Uh, Matter of fact, is there anything on YouTube about it? Ooh, there's a TEDx talk about it. I'm definitely going to have to check out that TEDx talk. All right, here's one by Brian Greene. I will definitely check that out. Here's another one by him I'll have to check out. That's the same thing, but yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out though. Definitely sounds like something I would be into. Yeah, I pulled up a no, don't play. I wanted this one. So there's a 10-minute video. And there's a 5-minute video with his face saying your brain is floating in space. That's the thumbnail. But yeah. I'm assuming that the less than 5 minutes is the one that you're talking about. But yeah, if you want to send the link, go right ahead. Yay, ads. Oh, I hate ads so much. Yeah, you can send a link. I'm perfectly fine with that. Ooh, that's rough. Dead tie. That is rough. And this is for Senate re-election, correct? Either you did something wrong, or I was gonna say either you did something wrong, or the first guy was so much poo poo that they would have voted for anybody else, and now they're like, okay, this guy kind of poo poo, but we like that other guy too. So the polls that you commission, um, are they partisan? Like, could you commission a partisan poll? Like, I guess by accident, or is it not built in that way? Like, is there different options for pollsters that you can use? Like, for example, could you get, uh, you know, like you could have YouGov, or you could have a Fox News poll or a CNN poll, and all three of those are going to tell you something different because of the way they go about doing it. Uh, but like, I know it's a game, so like, are things kind of like, you know, if you get to the point of a poll, then it's like you can generally trust it. Because I think that would be awesome too. I just but so there would be so much coding involved in something like that. Okay, so you do have different pollsters, and they do have, I guess, different ways of doing things. That is, oh my God, this game is so amazing. Oh my God, dude, you're going to completely take over my channel. It looks so in depth. It looks so fun. So like it may not be like as deep as what I was saying, uh, but it does at least look like they're kind of skimming that surface of, you know, political biasy when it comes to polling and stuff like that. I mean, just from the little bit that you showed me. So like, I do really like the idea of that because, who you get your polling information from really matters. Like if you're running as a Democrat and you only get polling information from like extreme Democrat polling stations, you're 100% going to lose because it doesn't tell you the full story. And I really like the idea of that. God, I'm going to play this game so much. Have you looked for anybody playing the game on Twitch or anything? Like, is it a thing on Twitch that people are playing it, or YouTube, or anything like that? Like, I haven't looked, and I know that I can. Uh, I'm just wanting to be lazy for a second. Because, like, honestly, this really feels like a game that would just be really, really. Oh, then I'll definitely jump all over it. Like, it really feels like a game that would be, like, fairly popular right now because you do have midterms coming up. So, political stuff just in nature is kind of in the forefront of people's minds. So you would think that it would be a little bit more popular right now. Well, I can tell you that when I get it, I will stream the shit out of it. And I personally, I don't care if it's something that doesn't get streamed very often. Um, like right now, I'm going through uh, all the different generations of Pokemon, uh, just because it's something easy to run and it doesn't take up too much brain power to do. Um, but I'm running through all the different generations of Pokemon, and Pokemon Yellow had a okay following. Pokemon Crystal had almost nobody uh, ever streaming that game. And now I'm on Emerald, and it seems like it's very rare that people are inside uh, streaming Emerald also. Um, like all the Pokemon channels are like they're streaming, Fire Red, Leaf Green, specialty games and stuff like that. So, or the newest current game that's out, which is Sword and Shield, Octavius, Arcanus, whatever the hell the new game is. So like I'm perfectly fine streaming a game that, nobody knows. I have no problems with that at all. Because I care more about the enjoyment I'm having from it. The presidential candidate, are they the same party as you? Because if the Democratic president is going to win Nebraska and you're running as a Democrat, then things are a little bit better in your favor. Um, but if you're saying that a Republican's going to win Nebraska, then you have a little bit more work. Well, I know in the real world this is how it works. You'd have a little bit more work cut out for you because most people tend to vote down ballot from their like presidential choice. Okay, so then that kind of gives you a little extra small advantage. Uh, while running. Like I'm sure that would be good enough for a point or two boost in your totals. Granted, it doesn't always happen. I mean, there's plenty of places where Donald Trump won the presidential vote, but down ballot Democrats won the Senate or House votes. So that's totally something that happens too. But I'm just saying, in general, uh, you have a slightly better chance. And plus, if you're in Omaha, Omaha's really, really big, so that's a big portion of the vote. So that's really going to help out. See, that's how you do it. You become the mayor of a big city, and then you run for the House for that county where that city is located to help spread your influence a little bit more. Dems actually poll pretty well in Nebraska. So Nebraska's broken up into like three districts when it comes to the presidential election. Um, so it's like Omaha, surrounding Omaha, and then the rest of Nebraska all have different sections. And the first two usually go for the Democrats, while Nebraska at large usually goes for uh, the Republican. But that's because it's a lot of farmland and rural area, and that tends to resonate with uh, Republican voters better because they're uninformed. Sweet. God, I'm telling you that this game's going to be so much fun. I'm really excited to play it. Um, do, 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 do. Yeah. So like the person who's doing the game or the group that's doing the game, is it a single person who is developing the game or is it, a small group, a medium group? Do you know? It's a single person. Um, do you think he would benefit from like hiring a couple people? Do you think the game would benefit from hiring a couple people? As long as they like followed what he wanted? Or do you think things are progressing perfectly fine with the single person? Or maybe a little bit of both? Like you would definitely like, you know, three or four more of him or her uh helping develop the game, but like finding like four exact copies of a person is next to impossible. That's why we need cloning technology. So are you saying that he needs one or two people because he's trying to undertake too much, or his ambitions are too big and you don't feel like he can do it, or are you just impatient, you want more content quicker? Because I mean both are valid. A bit of both, yeah. I want more content now. And I'm sure that he definitely has, you know, bigger ambitions than, his fingers can accomplish, but that's a good thing. Right, right. And that coding has to work out well. If not, then uh there's a lot of things that can go bad. Well, I'm excited to be jumping into it like mid-cycle to see how it's doing. Like I know I've talked about games and how I bought a lot of games very, very early. I really hate doing that though because um, usually there's a lot of marketing hype about it. Um, and then all that stuff's in now. Nice. So jumping in like mid-cycle, I think is like the best time to go uh into indie games and give them a shot if that's your choice. Uh, like Sapiens. There's a good sorry about that. Like Sapiens, like there's a good chance that I get burnt on that game. Um, because like I jumped in, you know, day it was released. Um, and like I'm buying it for the hopes of the future. But, a game like this, I'm jumping in mid-cycle after there's been some updates, they've added some more content. Um, and like I'm okay getting burnt for a, you know, 70% game. Um, ooh, go out and give a speech and tell everybody you want to um give them free guns. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how you win. Go out and give a speech about how you want to give everybody free guns. That's how you win. And you're going to have the poor people pay for it. You're going to increase the taxes on the poor people. Um, you're going to increase the taxes on the poor people to give Nebraskans guns. There you go. I just won you the election. Republicans are going to just absolutely storm over to your side, um, and you win. All the Democrats will think that you was just making a joke. Like you'll have like 98% vote. hmm That's exactly how that would work. Let us stop you.